In no department. Speed. Power. Chance. Heart. Nuts.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time that Lester been black and eyes like Debo. Like Debo? And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8. 7-8. And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown. Fuck around, not wear my crown. Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. This trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. Trio talk like fight fan. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again. There he go talking that boxing again.
Yeah, what it is. What's good with y'all? Y'all already know what it is. When y'all come in the building, hit that like button. Let me know y'all in the building. Stan Swoosh in the building. What's happening with it? They say, what's good with the chat and ETB? It sure as hell look like it's Friday, and I bet the announcement is we gonna get an announcement in 2 weeks. Man, you already know how they moving. You already know how they moving. Oh shit! Hold on. Yes, sir. Bring my man Money off in the building. What's good with it, Big Stepper?
Okay, what's going down, brother? What's going down?
Oh man, another day. You already know. How you feeling?
Chilling, waking up from a nap. One closer to the fights tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
One step closer to the fights.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If you could, you would sleep until that time. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Wake up, the
lied.
fight's already finna start.
Y'all ain't never lied.
Man. Yes, sir, man. It's been a lot going on. And like I said, when y'all come in the building, hit that like button. On late today, real late, man. But shit, we on. Yes, sir.
Hold on, Key. Hold on, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, when y'all come in the building, you know, hit that like button and jump in the comments. Let me know you're in the building. Jeffro Bodine, what's happening with it? What's good with you? Joe Tom, DMX died. Man, let me go check that out. I gotta go check that because I keep hearing that he passed. Then I hear that he didn't pass. I gotta let me go see what's going on. I'm gonna look that up right now because man, that's crazy. Hold on. Let me see if he's still hanging in there. Damn, he did die. Damn, you right. Sheena, what's going on with it, Queen? Salute. EJ, what's happening with it? Salute. Damn, he did pass, man. I kind of figured he was gonna pass. He was just holding on. You know, they had him on life support. He wasn't even, you know, he was in the veggie. Man, damn, that's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, man, young, died at 50 years old. That's crazy, man. Prayers out to DMX, you know, his family, you know. Shelton Holmes, what's happening with it? Yeah, another legend gone. Another legend gone. This past like 12 months, 12 to 15 months been crazy. It's been crazy. Smooth Groove Boxing, what's happening with it, my dude? World Combat Sports, what's happening with it, Scotty? I'll be out your way probably next week.
Shayna, Queen, how you doing, baby? I'm up. Yeah. I'm up.
Calvin Johnson, what's happening with it? Salute to you. Yeah, man, I didn't even know DMX had passed.
Calvin Johnson was going down. Scotty was going down. Yeah, I had made me a little post, man. I had woke up to the shit. I had seen everybody posting it. I thought the shit went true myself, dog.
Yeah.
That's a real
I didn't know he had passed, man, but hey, man, that man, he lived his life. He lived, though, man. He lived his life.
Years, that's what I say. People want to be judgmental, won't even achieve an ounce of what that man achieved.
Yeah, man.
Word stupid ass shit. I say, man, people are just this world, just man, a judgmental ass world, and his faith with God was almost stronger than any motherfucker I knew. So, you know, he can have that conversation with God about his flaws. I'm right,
man. At the end of the day, he lived his life to the fullest. We know that, you know. Brown on Boxing, what's happening with it? Salute. Sheldon Holmes, he say, hey, Boo's gonna be the first to stop Sergey tomorrow. Yeah, man. I agree with you. We gonna talk about all of that. We're gonna get into all of that, man. Let's go ahead and, you know, let's get it started, man. First thing I wanna jump on money is we gotta, you know, these fights this weekend, man. We gotta line up this weekend, dog. We gotta line up this weekend. We're gonna start off by going through some of these fights for y'all that don't know, you know, some of these fights that we got this weekend. Hold on. We got Conor Benn versus Samuel Vargas. If y'all don't know who Conor Benn is Nigel Benn's son. Conor Benn, man, I like Conor Benn, man. He I like it, man. He looked like he gonna be good, man. He fighting Samuel Vargas. So Samuel Vargas, he didn't fight Errol Spence. He didn't fight Amir Khan. Damn, he almost stopped Amir Khan. Samuel Vargas almost stopped Amir Khan. I think he fought, but you know, Amir Khan did beat him. You know, Errol Spence stopped him. I think he also fought, if I'm not mistaken, Conor Benn also fought, he fought Virgil Ortiz, right? I think Virgil Ortiz stopped him. I mean, not Conor Benn, Samuel Vargas. My bad, y'all. Samuel Vargas. So Samuel Vargas, man, he didn't fight some hitters. He gonna fight Conor Benn. So this is a step up fight for Conor Benn. This is a step up fight for Conor Benn. So that's a good fight. What you think about that Samuel Vargas and Conor Benn fight, money?
I'm like you. I like it, bro. I'm a fan of Conor Benn as well. He's a banger. You feel me? Yeah. I like the style of fighting inside the ring. He trying to knock your ass the fuck out. You know, he fights so much, sometimes he get hurt himself because he like to fight too damn much. You feel me? So it's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know, my man tried to be slick today in the weigh-ins. Samuel Vargas, you know, that's my guy too. He tried to speak some Spanish to Conor, didn't know he knew Spanish. You feel me?
Yeah,
Conor
yeah.
called his ass. Yeah, he called him like he must have known. All my friends are Spanish, you know what I mean? So, and he had to shake his hand. He like, damn, okay, motherfucker. They went back and forth with a little few words, but it's gonna be a banger because one thing about Samuel Vargas, even though he took some L's, he coming to fight. You feel me? That's his style. He a fighter. So Conor a fighter. I got Conor stopping Samuel. I think he's stopping around like the 8th round because it's gonna be a good little scrap though. But I'm big on Conor Benn, bro. I like him. You know, his style might get him in trouble with the big boys, but with certain fighters, he gonna look damn good. He gonna look damn good. So it's gonna be very interesting tomorrow, bro. It's gonna be a very interesting fight tomorrow. I like that fight though, Keith.
They both like the bang. They both like the bang, so it should be an exciting fight. And for those that don't know, that fight is gonna be on the DAZN card.
Yeah, and it's a step in the right direction for Conor. Yep, it's on the zone.
Right, that fight's gonna be on the DAZN card. So then we also got later on, we got Joe Smith versus Maxim Vlasov. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I know who he is, but I don't know if I'm saying his last name right. But this gonna be a hell of a fight, money. We already know that Joe Smith Jr., he coming that bitch to bang. You know what I'm saying? He coming that bitch to get you out of there, and that's what he do most of the time. And Maxim, Vlasov, he's a heavy hitter too. He a heavy hitter too. So anybody could go in this fight. Anybody can go in this fight, man. This gonna be another great fight. This one is on ESPN Plus, I believe. Right? I think they having that one on ESPN Plus. And let me double check for y'all. I believe it is on ESPN Plus. You know about that fight, don't you, Money?
Yeah. It's a lot of more fights on ESPN Plus. Yeah, Gerard Allen, all the up and coming boys on that card, and you got my guy Jermell Herring taking on. Who he taking on? Jermell Herring fighting. He defending his scrap though against somebody. I forgot who it was though, but yeah, it's a lot of fights on that card. Right.
So Joe Smith Jr., he 26-3 with 21 KOs. You know what I'm saying? And then Maxim, he is 45-3 with 26 KOs. It is for the WBO World Light Heavyweight title. You know what I'm saying? So the light heavyweight title on the line. And what's good with it? Big Snack Pack, Calvin Johnson, Mike Ryan, what's happening with y'all? Leon Johnson, what's good with it? I mean, Leon Robinson, what's happening with it? Yeah, so we got a star-studded packed day and night of boxing on Saturday, man. Lot of good fights coming on, like you said, Money. And then to cap off the night, we got the Sergey Lipinets and Jermell Ennis. I think pretty much everybody know about that fight coming up. That's the fight that everybody been looking forward to for the weekend. And man, you already know, man, my take on this fight. I think that I'm looking forward to this fight because this is a big step up fight for Jermell Ennis. You know what I'm saying? Sergey Lipinets, he's seasoned. He's only got one loss on his record, and that's to Mikey Garcia. Sergey Lipinets, he could go. But Jermell Ennis, to me, I feel that Jermell Ennis is just too big for him, too fast and too athletic for Sergey Lipinets. And plus, like I said the other day, I wasn't really feeling like I wasn't feeling what I saw from Sergey Lipinets in his last fight. So I think that Jermell Ennis is going to stop Sergey Lipinets in the second half of the fight. Second half, I got Jermell Ennis stopping Sergey Lipinets. Lipinets has never been stopped. And personally, myself, I don't like to put that jacket on nobody. When a fighter has never been stopped or never showed that they can be stopped, I don't like to just come out and say, oh, well, he going to get stopped. But for some reason, in this fight, I see different. I see different in this fight because I see the size difference. Sergey Lipinets, he did come up from 140. He's not a big 147 pounder, and he hasn't never been in the ring with nobody that has the size and the speed and the athleticism of Jerron Ennis. So I feel like if Jerron Ennis is what we think he is and who we say he is, he got to get Sergey Lipinets up out of there. And from what I've seen from Jerron Ennis, you know, he got that mean streak in him. You know what I'm saying? He do play around at times, but when it's time to season his meat, and you know what I'm saying, get his opponent up out of there, that's what he gonna do. He not finna let you hang around and survive. And I just think he gonna take it to Sergey Lipinets, and Sergey Lipinets have a style to where he not gonna run from you. You know, he gonna try to bang back when the shit get hectic. So I think ultimately that's gonna be his downfall because he don't move a lot. He ain't gonna run like that. And Jerron Ennis is gonna, you know, mow him down. And like I said, I see a stoppage around anywhere between 7 to 10. You know, anywhere between 7 to 10. So that's just how I see it. And Stan Swoosh, what's good? He said it's gonna be Boots coming out party. Tab Investments, what's happening with it? Appreciate that. Drico Bay off in the building. He said, let me wipe my feet and smash the like button before I come in, bros. Bro's house. What's happening with it, Drico? He said, Bro K and Big Stepper, Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn representing. Mike Rhyme, he say, will the Sergey that fought Lamont Peterson be more of a challenge for Boots? That guy might show up. I hope so, because you know the last time the Sergey Lipinets that I saw, I wasn't really feeling it. He wasn't looking like himself, but that could have been due to the whole pandemic. You know, he fought in the middle of the pandemic with no crowd and all of that, so that could be a factor. You know, I've never personally seen Sergey Lipinets look like that, but he did last time. So let's see where Sergey Lipinets is going to show up against Jerron Ennis. But ultimately, I still think that any Sergey Lipinets that shows up against Jerron Ennis, if he don't show up just to survive, I think that he going to have to go. You know, and I mean, and don't take my word for it because I've been wrong a lot lately. So, you know, we gonna see. What's your take on that Sergey Lipinets and Jerron Ennis money?
He had came out in the press conference. He was saying like when these fight Castano Clay, he said, you know, that was the third opponent that they picked, right? Like they was going to opponent, and he gave Castano Clay this credit. Like he's an opponent that you need to have a full training camp. I guess I think he only had 3 weeks to prepare for him or something like that.
Right.
But he's an opponent that you need to have a full training camp against. And he said that he hurt his hand in the 3rd round. Whether that's true or not, you know, but nonetheless, I don't think he got a reason to lie, you know. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But that, like you say, he going up against a motherfucker that's better than Castano Clay than Jerron Ennis. I get Jerron Ennis his credit as well. He's a bad boy, right? To me, I feel like Jerron gonna beat his ass, but I think he gonna make it all 12, right? I think he gonna make it all 12. But from the first to the 4th round, I'll see if he gonna be able to make it or not. That's why I really be able to adjust to see. You know, I think if Sergey come out there and he's being smart and not trying to bang it with Lipinets, not trying to bang it with Jerron early, I think he'll be able to last. You know, but if he come out there and trying to make it a fair fight from beginning to the end, you just gonna let Jerron Boots and his heat up on your ass. He won't get past 6 or 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? I think Jerron he's too quick, too fast, too big, too smart, and he had better counter punches than Sergey Lipinets. So Sergey got to come out in this bitch and be smart and try to make it a jab game, and for the most part, till you get past 6 rounds, and then try to make that shit a fair fight. Because if you go out there and trying to bang it out in the first from the first to the last, that boy got way more energy than you. He's younger, you know what I'm saying, swifter, and it's just gonna get bad for you. It's gonna get bad for him. You know what I mean? Even if you do land some shit on him. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do land some shit on him, it ain't like Sergey got that power that's gonna be devastating and make you think twice about your game plan. But he do got some nice power where he can counter your ass. If he hit you on the right spot, he can make you think about it. But I think Boots just gonna be too ready. He gonna be too ready. Like he understands his opportunity. They put the IBO back on the line for him. So, you know, it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, but it's gonna be on Sergey Lipinets on what he want to do You know what I'm saying? He go control if you want to stick around or not. I mean, it's gonna be on him in this game plan because Boots coming to murder and kill. The only thing about Boots that I don't like is he like to rush. So if he come in that motherfucker and he rushing, we might get another headbutt like we seen him with Chris Van Herden because he like to rush a lot and he do like to play with his food. So you got to calm that shit down, go out there, let the fight. I ain't gonna make it like just let the fight come to you, go get it, but you don't have to rush everything and just be mindful of your pace. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to throw everything fast. You ain't got to be in a hurry to finish his ass off. It's a 12-round fight, and you the younger man, so you got the energy. You feel me? So we'll see, bro. It's gonna be one hell of a fight, though. I do got Boots beating the shit out of Sergey Lipinets. I do got that. You feel me? I think Sergey is strong enough, you know, and smart enough, if he be smart, to make it 12 rounds with Boots. But then again, Boots coming out there with a lot of fucking firepower. So we'll see. Shouts out to my bro Drico and Knockout Boxing 86. He's one down, fellas.
And shout out to Valentine off in the building, always showing love in that super chat. He said, Sergey said his hand was hurt, keep grinding. Yeah. And like you said, money, that could have been a factor. There could have been a factor that his hand might have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? We can't call a man a liar if we ain't never caught him in a lie before, right? So, you know, that could have been a factor. You know, if you do have an injury in the fight, especially a hand injury, you got to use your hands to fight. That could had, you know, a lot of effect on how he fought. Also, like you said, he didn't really get to prepare for his opponent like he wanted to. He had to take him on short notice. And Castillo Clayton, he ain't no punk neither. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no Rudy Poot himself. So, you know, I said, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Don't take my word for it and go run into the betting lines. I'm just saying, you know, I just feel at the end of the day, if Jermell Ennis is what everybody is saying he is, I feel that he should get the stoppage, you know, and I'm not going to knock him if he looks good in the fight and don't get the stoppage. But I'm just saying, I just think that, you know, he going to get the stoppage, man. He been stopping everybody else, and I know that everybody else ain't Sergey Lipinets. And usually when you're level of competition, when you step up in level of competition, you know, the knockouts slow down. So that's another thing we can look at with this fight. Is the knockouts about to slow down? You know what I'm saying? Is the knockouts about to slow down? Can Sergey Lipinets expose things in Jermell Ennis that the other lower class level opponents that he's fought, you know, wasn't able to do? So a lot of questions is going to be answered in this fight. Because like I said,
like it's almost equivalent to Earl Spence and Chris Algieri almost.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I look at Sergey Lipinets, you know what I'm saying? He's more technical though. You know, he's more technical than Chris Algieri was as far because, you know, Sergey Lipinets, didn't he medal? Because I know he was a kickboxer before, but didn't he medal? Was he Olympian? Or no, he came from kickboxing. I think he was undefeated in kickboxing or something like that. But you know, I always go back to the Sergey Lipinets that fought Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He was undefeated at that time, and he gave Mikey Garcia like Sergey Lipinets is the first fighter that I ever seen really give Mikey Garcia some problems. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mikey Garcia whooped him. He did put a whooping on him, but Sergey Lipinets is the first opponent that I really seen give Mikey Garcia some problems. Land of the 216. What's happening with it? Loyal to the game. Boxing talk off in the building. My man Kwame East, and y'all make sure that y'all go subscribe to Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. Kwame and Drico be over there cooking. You know what I'm saying? They be over there cooking in that thing. Make sure that y'all go. Salute Kwame. Yeah, make sure that y'all go subscribe to Kwame and Draco over there at Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. And the group on Facebook, Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk and Sports. 2. I think I said it right. But make sure that y'all go subscribe to that. And then go right over and subscribe to my man Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Y'all should already know how he be putting it down, bringing that content every day, all day, and day. Go make sure that y'all go subscribe to Knockout Boxing 86 TV. What's good, Joe the Beast? Zenith 360 off in the building. What's happening with it? Yeah, so man, and y'all hit my like button. Y'all make sure that y'all hit the like button when you come in the building. If y'all ain't hit the like button. So man, we have a star-studded event. I mean, I'm not gonna say star-studded, but we got some solid fights this weekend, man. So we got a great weekend of boxing to look forward to. And you know, this is what I like, man. This is what I like. Why all of these other boys is ducking each other, at least we get some solid fights. You dig? Randall Bivens, I see you in the building. Salute. Now, money. Let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. Young Merv, the cut man, appreciate you off in that super chat. Salute to you, Young Merv. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, man. Let me see where I want to take this at first, because there's a lot we got to cook on, you know, with these cats in boxing. Before I get on these, you know, niggas ducking in boxing, before I get on all of this ducking in boxing, I want to take this time to, man, say about Jermell Charlo. Quiet but kept, Jermell Charlo is slowly but surely accomplishing greatness in boxing, right? He's accomplishing greatness to where people will talk about Jermell Charlo 20, 50, 20, 25, 30 years from now in boxing, right? And it's not being talked about a lot. Look at you know, what Jermell Charlo has been able to accomplish at 154. You know, all of the highlight reel knockouts that he's given us, all of the great fights that he's put on and the great performances. And now in June, Jermell Charlo is about to go for undisputed. And let me tell y'all right now, this undisputed fight between Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano is gonna be a hell of a fight, right? Because Brian Castano can fight his ass off. Now, let me tell y'all once again, in June, when we get this fight, this undisputed fight between Jermell Charlo and Brian Castano is going to be a hell of a fight, because Brian Castano can fight his motherfucking ass off. And the thing is, money was really dangerous. This a dangerous fight for Jermell Charlo. Quiet as kept. Because not only can Brian Castano fight his ass off, this gonna mean that Brian Castano, we're gonna see an active Brian Castano, right? And we haven't really seen an active Brian Castano in a long time. You know, last time we saw Brian Castano put on, you know, with him and Patrick Teixeira, they put up a hell of a fight, man. The boys was in there banging. Hell of a fight. If y'all ain't watched that fight between Patrick Teixeira and Brian Castano, y'all need to go back and watch that fight. Them boys was banging. But Brian Castano has, I mean, he ain't been active in years. Let me pull up his box rec, because I see this as a dangerous fight for Jermell Charlo, but a fight that Jermell Charlo, I do got Jermell Charlo winning this fight. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick, y'all.
Yeah, fam. I don't know. Keep doing something real fast. Yeah, we see Dan Max running the business, bro. Yeah, this gonna be one hell of a fight. Brian Castano versus Jermell Charlo. Charlo a dog, man. Charlo a dog. Castano a dog. I thought Castano beat Laura. And when we're looking at Castano, right, he beat Earl in the amateurs. You understand me? He's a full-fledged 154-pounder. He's not a little dude. He's short. He got the shorter reach, but he know how to use that shit. He know how to work his way in the inside. You know, he know how to get to the body. He know how to come up. He's a banger. You know what I mean? He's a banger, but he do got a little. It's a method to his madness. He ain't just out there throwing to be throwing. You know what I mean? So he lining this shit up, and he's one of the best Argentinian fighters that I seen. I know we got Marcos Maidana, who everybody think leading the way, because a lot of people think it beat Floyd Mayweather, which is an ant. You know, you got Diego Chavez, you got Lucas Matisse, you know, you got Sergio Martinez. So you got a lot of Argentinians out there that's hell of a fighters. And Brian Castano, you know, he put himself in that head when he became a world champion, when he beat Patrick Teixeira. You know, now he's looking to try to become undisputed, you know, in his first title defense and making a unification bout. You know, so it don't get no bigger than that. It don't get no bigger than that. So go ahead, kid, you got it?
Oh yeah, now so let me I was looking up Brian Castano's I was looking up, so his record is 17-0 and he got 12 KOs. And let me see when the last time he was real active, right? So he fought in, so this is Brian Castano's I'm gonna just give y'all some rundown on him. In 2017, he only fought once, right? 2018, he only fought once. In 2019, he fought twice in 2019. He didn't fight at all in 2020. And he fought once, you know, this year he fought in February. So like I said, we ain't really never seen an active Brian Castano since he ain't been active like that since 2015. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been active in boxing really to where he was fighting consistently since and that's 6 years ago. In 6 years, right? Because Brian Castano, how old is he? He's 31 years old and he only got 17 fights. We seen what he did against Lara, right? He went and fought Lara, and when he fought Lara, he was coming off a year layoff. He was coming off a year layoff, and see, people don't really understand this. When he fought Lara, he was coming off a year layoff. The man is always coming off, consistently coming off year layoffs, year and a half, two-year layoffs, and getting in the ring and fighting. Now, like I said, he already got a fight in this year. You know, he already been in the training camp this year. So we're going to be able to see a Brian Castano active. You know, and we all know when you active like that, you are more close to your A game. You know what I'm saying? You more sharp. So this is going to be a dangerous fight for Jermell Charlo. So this ain't going to be no walk in the park, undisputed fight for Jermell Charlo. If you ask me, this probably going to be the toughest fight of Jermell Charlo's career, because Brian Castano could already fight. You know what I'm saying? He was already a motherfucking beast. If y'all don't know, Brian Castano, he actually has a victory over Errol Spence in the amateurs. So Errol Spence, you know, that's a fight from the amateurs that he want his get back. He gonna get his get back eventually. You know what I'm saying? But so a lot of people don't know that Brian Castano been a problem for a long time. He just ain't been active. That's why you guys don't hear about him like that. You know what I'm saying? So him and Jermell Charlo, this fight is going to be a motherfucking great fight. And it's a dangerous fight. I'm going to say it once again. This fight is going to be a dangerous fight for Jermell Charlo. Brian Castano, I thought he beat Lara. They gave him a draw against Lara, but I thought he beat Lara in that fight. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker can bang. He got heavy hands and he's real dangerous. So if Jermell Charlo can come and get undisputed, right, at 154, beating Brian Castano, just because a lot of y'all don't know who he is, don't act like he went in there and beat a nobody if he do it. Because like I said, this is dangerous. And if he beat Brian Castano, Jermell Charlo gonna show that he has reached another level. He gonna show that he's reached another level if he go out there and he could beat Brian Castano. This fight is gonna be a dangerous fight for both fighters. And it's gonna be a dangerous fight for both fighters. And both of these fighters, they have the ability to hurt each other. They both have the ability to hurt each other. So don't be surprised if somebody go in this fight. And Sheena, salute to the Queen Sheena. Always, she say, always a great show. She say, go get them Boots. R.I.P. DMX, condolences to his loved ones. Yeah, definitely. Once again, condolences to DMX's whole family. Tragic situation, but he tragic situation, but he lived his life. He lived his life to the fullest. A lot of ups and downs, but that man accomplished a lot of his life. Coming from, I know DMX's backstory, as a juvenile kid, damn near orphan. He did a lot in his life. So, salute to DMX, in the life that he had. Zenner360 says Castano is a beast and it will not be an easy fight. It won't. Randall Bivens says he's 31 with 17 with the 17-0 record, but he's not a worn out 31 years old. And that's another thing. He ain't never been active like that. He don't have a lot of mileage on his body. You know what I'm saying? He's been preserved his body. So we can say that he's a very young 31. R West says agree, but Charlo is already there. Knockout Boxing 86 says stop, drop, shut him down, open up shop. You know it, right? RIP DMX. That's real talk. Phil J 508. What's happening with it? But like I said, man, this is gonna be a hell of a fight. I can't wait for this fight. And Charlo, if he could do that, Charlo is gonna be. You gotta put him. You gotta put him top 5-4 pound for pound. Who else is doing shit like that in boxing right now? You feel me? With that type of resume. And then on that same night, right? On that same night, y'all. Yeah, R West, I actually did a video about it. Go look at my video. On the same night, right? You got Erickson Lubin versus Jason Rosario. That's gonna be a hell of a fight. And that is gonna be a dangerous fight for both fighters, because we know that Jason Rosario nor Lubin have the strongest of chins. So I'm telling y'all right now, somebody going in that fight. Somebody is going night in that fight, because both of them can bang. Neither one of them have granite chins, and somebody going night in that motherfucking fight. So man, that fight, when is that? It's in June. I know it's in June. All of this is going down. I know it's in June. I don't think they have a date for it yet, but it's gonna happen in June, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. But before we move on, anything else you got to say about these fights coming up?
About undisputed fights.
The undisputed. I think you might have already cooked on that when I was.
Yeah, but that's it's a hell of a fight, bro. Like Ennis for undisputed, gotta get Charlo all the credit. Shit, can y'all say you gotta put him top 3 for real? Like,
I don't have no problem with that. Yeah,
the shit, like you say, he's fighting the best of the best. Like I say with Errol Spence fought 4 back-to-back top 10 fighters, in my opinion. Right, I consider Mikey a top 10 when he moved up. Then we look at Jamel Charlo. He fighting the top 10 motherfuckers in his division. So when you look at that situation, bro, you cannot knock him. Undisputed, you're the only man in the division with all the straps. Like, that shit stand for a lot. It stand for a lot. So it's gonna be one hell of a fight, man. Like you say, it's a dangerous fight. You can't count out Brian Castano, even though I got Charlo winning the fight, and you probably can catch him and put him out. But with Brian Castano in this style that he fight with, you can't overlook him. You can't overlook him. I don't think Charlo gonna overlook him. Right, Derrick James gonna have him ready for that boy, and it's gonna be one hell of a fight, bro. One hell of a fight. And with Rosario and Lubin, that's gonna be a hell of a fight. I got Lubin catching Rosario. I got Lubin knocking him out. But at the same time, Lubin, like we said, we seen him go night as well. So he gotta watch it. So you damn sure gotta give Rosario a chance in that fight. You know, he ain't no bitch. But it's gonna come down to, is his body really that fucking fragile to where if a motherfucker hits you down there like that, you go, you know, into seizure mode. So Lubin gonna be looking at that. You know, he trained with Kevin Cunningham, who keep his ass in excellent shape now. Excellent shape. So Lubin, you know, he turned into a different dog. I think this fight gonna show something different in him. I think he'll come out and you know, he gonna have to bang a little bit more than he box. You have to bang a little bit more because Rosario gonna make his ass fight with his pressure that he brings. So that's gonna be one hell of a fight. That's gonna be one hell of a fight. So I'm looking forward to both of them, man. But I'm really looking forward to Jamel becoming undisputed champion on that night because that's gonna be a fucking milestone, and that boy go crazy. You feel me?
Right, man. It's gonna be a hell of a night. But like I said, it's not a walk in the park fight. It's a fight that Jermell could lose. I'm not now. Like I said, once again, I'm picking Jermell to beat Castano, but it is a fight that Jermell could lose. This ain't gonna be no easy fight for Jermell Charlo at all. You know what I'm saying? It's not. And I'll tell you like this: I wouldn't bet a whole bunch of money on this fight. This gonna be a close fight. It's gonna be a close fight. And we're gonna talk about it a lot more in the up and coming, you know, months and everything. But this is something to be excited about because while all these other boys ducking each other, you feel me? Money, while all these other boys is ducking each other, quiet but kept, we actually getting action at 154. At 154, Jermell Charlo is holding it down. You know what I'm saying? He over there holding it down at 154. Ain't no ducking over that way. And that's what we not getting in boxing because we getting a whole bunch of motherfuckers out here ducking. That's what we get.
We chasing their ass down.
You feel me? You feel me? So while we talking about ducking, let's talk about ducking Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? This is ducking the Shakur Stevenson edition. So I know you cooked him on it, but you know, I want to get on this again, man. I want to get on Jermell Herring because I wasn't even gonna get on Jermell Herring like that because I respect Jermell Herring. But Jermell Herring is blatantly ducking Shakur Stevenson. Oscar Valdez been ducking Shakur Stevenson. But see, this is what I have a problem with, right? First of all, Jermell Herring, you know what I'm saying, he know that he ducking Shakur Stevenson because Money Brown, he put up a post in the boxing group and he let everybody know how he felt about Jermell Herring ducking Shakur Stevenson. Jermell Herring, he knew he was ducking Shakur Stevenson because he hopped on the post and he felt the need to defend himself, right? He felt the need to defend himself, and he told Money that Money didn't know what he was talking about, you know, this, and that. But one thing that Money did know is that we've seen for a long time that you had no intentions on fighting Shakur Stevenson. And then he tried to tell you, Money, that Shakur Stevenson has always been respectful to me. He's never came at me at a you know, sideways, and we respect each other. Okay, that has nothing to do with Shakur Stevenson telling you, right? Because see, you trying to play it like, Shakur Stevenson, he ain't never said nothing about me. He's respectful towards me. Yeah, he is respectful towards you, but he has said a lot about you. Because Shakur Stevenson then told people on several occasions that if he has to fight you, he don't care. He want to fight you. He coming to get your fucking belt. And Shakur Stevenson, after you got on the microphone and blatantly ducked him on Saturday, he put up a post and he said, "I smell pussy." He was talking to you and Oscar Valdez. He was talking to y'all because he see what we see, right? He see what we see. And see what really made me pissed off about this whole situation, right? But what really made me, you know what I'm saying, pissed off about this situation is you had the nerve to come out and say that you understand if they strip you of the title, right? But if they strip you of the title, that you just go and fight Oscar Valdez anyway because so you could be a 2-time world champion, right? So you could be a 2-time world. But before you said that, so this man comes out, right, and he says that everybody knows that after the Frampton fight that my plans were to move up, right? Everybody knows that my plans were to move up. But since Oscar Valdez, is there, I'll go ahead and let's make the Oscar Valdez fight. Well, if your plans was to move up, you want to make an Oscar Valdez fight because it's undisputed, because it'll be a unification bout. Okay, I understand that, right? That makes sense. Even though you know that Shakur Stevenson has been waiting, right? He waited for you to get done with COVID. He waited for Carl Frampton to get done with an injury that he supposedly had. He been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting in the background. So your motherfucking ass already knew that if you were able to beat Carl Frampton, that you had Shakur Stevenson waiting in the background for you, right? Now, you said that you had plans to already move up, right? So if you had plans to already move up, when did those plans change? Because if you thought that you was going to beat Frampton, right? If you thought that you were going to go in there and beat Frampton, wouldn't you already have been calling out Oscar Valdez beforehand, right? So does that mean that you didn't really 100% believe that you was going to beat Frampton? Because you're looking real suspect, right? So you go out and you do your thing against Frampton, you beat Frampton, right? And he retires. I give you your credit for that. But you knew if you stayed in the division, what you was going to have to do. You knew this man, Shakur Stevenson, had been waiting and waiting. You knew that if you stayed in the division, you was going to have to give him his shot, right? Now you're talking about that if you have to get stripped of the title, that's okay. You'll let him strip you of the title, but you still want to fight Oscar Valdez? But this the same man that said he had plans of moving up. Now it don't make sense, because why would you stay in the division with no title and go over there and to fight Oscar Valdez to pick up another title, but you just dropped one title? Why would you drop a title, stay in the division, right? Drop a title because you saying that you don't want to fight this man because you had plans to move up. Let him strip you of a title, right? But then stay in the division and go and fight Oscar Valdez for another title. What type of fucking sense does that make? If you was real about your shit, right? Why wouldn't you, right? If you really believed in yourself and you was about your shit, why would you just go and beat Shakur Stevenson, right? Defend your title, beat Shakur Stevenson, right? And then go and fight Oscar Valdez for a unification bout, right? If you believed in yourself, if you really believed in yourself, right? Why wouldn't you just go beat Shakur Stevenson and then go fight Oscar Valdez for a unification bout, right? Because this is another thing that pisses me off. Because Jermell Herring had a nerve enough to say, like, why would I fight Shakur Stevenson? Because if I fight Shakur Stevenson, I'm not going to get credit. They just going to say, he was too young, this, and that. They're not going to give me credit if I beat Shakur Stevenson. See, now you contradicting yourself and you're not making no sense. Because if you thought that you could beat, Bo Mac, y'all, and I'm going to tell you, right? Because I gave Jermell Herring all of his props. You can't say it's the business of boxing, because I gave Jermell Herring all of his props when he did what he did, right? I was impressed. I was highly impressed, right? But what the bottom line is y'all know that you cannot beat Shakur Stevenson, right? He doesn't believe that he can beat Shakur Stevenson because he said out of his own mouth that he knows that Shakur Stevenson, right? He'll make a lot of money fighting Shakur Stevenson, right? So if you thought that you could beat Shakur Stevenson, you would have no problem with giving Shakur Stevenson that work, right? make that money. That will make your name even bigger. You're going to get all the credit in the world for beating Shakur Stevenson. And then go over and make a big mega fight with Oscar Valdez, right? With the belts on the line after you just defended the belt, right? Because if you're saying that you had plans to move up to 140, right? If you had plans to move up to 140, right? Your plans didn't just change. Your plans wouldn't have all of a sudden changed, right? Because you knew what was waiting in the wings, right? You knew what was already waiting in the wings, right? And don't tell me you're going to have a problem making weight because Jermell Herring is always in tip-top condition, right? If motherfucking Tank Davis can make weight, right? If Tank Davis can make weight, you can make weight. If fucking Benavidez can make weight, he can make weight for 2 more fights. He can make weight for 2 more fights. Bo Mac say, let me ask you a question. Go ahead and shoot, Bo Mac. Shoot. Shoot, because I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying?
Coach, what's going down, Coach?
Yeah, what's good with it, Coach? And I had a lot of respect for Jermell Herring. But don't try to just, you know what I'm saying, act like, see, and the thing that really bothered me, Money, is when he try to act like, oh, well, if I beat Shakur Stevenson, they ain't going to give me credit. Nah, man, just keep it 100. You don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. You never had no intentions of fighting Shakur Stevenson at all.
And let me say this. I understand what Bomac say when he say it's the business side. Of course, it's the business. And yes, right. I look at my man's, and when it's a unification bout, right? I'm not pissed off if y'all go fight.
Let me finish real quick. Let me finish real quick, Money. Because okay, right? You say you rather fight. Would you rather fight for 1 mil or rather fight for 3 mil? If I believe in myself, right? And this is where I'm gonna get right, and I'm gonna let Money touch on it, right? If you believe in yourself, right? Because see, this is the thing. You not y'all fighters and managers and all, y'all not fooling nobody, right? Y'all not fooling nobody with this bullshit, right? Right? It all comes down in what you believe in. If you believe in yourself, you're gonna say, okay, let me get this 1 or 2 million fighting Shakur Stevenson, right? That's money in the bag. I'm gonna go beat him, and then I'm gonna go beat Oscar Valdez because I believe in myself. See, the truth is you don't believe that you can beat Shakur Stevenson. So you're not willing to take a risk and fight Shakur Stevenson, losing, because you know if you lose to Shakur Stevenson, that 3 mil and that Oscar Valdez fight is off the table. But if you believed in yourself, you would know that 3 mil in that Oscar Valdez fight would still be on the table, right? Now, instead of making 3 mil, you'd have made 5 or 6 mil. Because you didn't put the Shakur Stevenson fight in the bank, and now you didn't win over and you didn't got the Oscar Valdez fight, right? So don't try to act like, oh, well, I'm not going to get credit if I beat Shakur Stevenson. No, just keep it 100 and say that I'm not going to take a risk in fighting Shakur Stevenson because I might have a big fight on the table versus Oscar Valdez. If you're going to word it right, because if you had worded it like that, right? I get it, I know, and you know what I'm saying is the 100% truth. Because if you had worded it like that, right? Like, well, I got a big fight with Oscar Valdez that I stand to make a lot more money, so I'm not going to risk that fight going into a tough fight with Shakur Stevenson. I would have respected that, but don't try to downplay him when deep down inside, you don't feel that you can beat that man. Bomac, you know that y'all are not willing to take a risk to step in there and fight Shakur Stevenson, because if you believe that he could beat Shakur Stevenson, you would tell him, go get that bag, not because this is boxing. Everybody know they got mandatories. Why wouldn't you want to hold 2 belts? Why wouldn't you? Everybody know that they have mandatories. He knew if he beat Carl Frampton, right? He knew a year ago if he went and fought Carl Frampton and beat Carl Frampton that Shakur Stevenson was going to be the mandatory, that Shakur Stevenson was lurking and waiting for that action. So don't tell me I don't get it and I don't know what's going. I know what's going on, right? I know a confident fighter that knows that that's confident in his ability, right? That knows that I'm gonna just go out here and beat Shakur. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel I can beat him. I'm gonna go out here, beat Shakur, and then I'm gonna set up a big mega fight with Oscar Valdez. Because anybody with common sense knows that if he beats Shakur Stevenson, that's going to put him at the top of the 130-pound division, where then if he beats Shakur Stevenson, everybody is going to be calling for a fight with Oscar Valdez. And if he beats Shakur Stevenson, most people are going to favor Jermell Herring over Oscar Valdez. But he's not willing to do that because he knows that he can't beat Shakur Stevenson. It's simple as that. And it's a plain out duck. If you are willing to drop a title instead of facing a man, right, that is considered, if not the best at 130, one of the best at 130, right? We know that's going to be a big fight between Shakur Stevenson and Jermell Herring. Y'all know it, right? Now, the Oscar Valdez fight at this point, it probably will be bigger, but what's going to be bigger if he went and beat Shakur Stevenson and then fought Oscar Valdez? That $3 million going to turn to $5 million. Now, so, I mean, it ain't no, I mean, y'all can do all of the, damage control all y'all want to, but like I said, man, I'm going to keep it real. If it's whoever it is, I'm going to call it like I see it, and I wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna hold my tongue on that. And I do respect Jermell Herring. You know, he a hell of a fighter. I respect him, but in this situation, I'm not feeling it. He's ducking, and I gotta call it like that. Randall Bivens, and I'm gonna give it to you, Money, and I'm gonna let you cook on it. Let me read some of these comments real quick. Randall Bivens says it's one thing winning a belt, but it's another thing when it comes to defending it. You're not a champion until you defend it. Facts on top of facts. Mike Rhymes say he said that, but he said it's more money in fight Valdez. We went over that. Coach say, what's up, little brothers in the chat? It's more money for the Valdez fight. He don't want to see Shakur. We know that, but we do know that he don't want to see Shakur. That's just what it is. Valentine say facts. Jamel's coach say Jamel is the older fighter and Valdez is an easier fight. Height reach, Jermell got the advantage. Yeah, and they see that. And see, that's all I'm saying, right? They when Errol Spence said that he was gonna take the easy route, he meant easy route in making fights that was on his side of the street, right? Now, this is the easier route. See, this is what they're doing, right? Jermell Herring, Bo Mac, y'all are looking at the fight between Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez. And yeah, it's more money right now, but y'all looking, okay, well, we got the advantage. I like our chances, right? I like what all it is y'all are saying, right? That y'all know that y'all like y'all chances, right? And just skipping over Shakur Stevenson because y'all don't think y'all can beat him and y'all like y'all chances in going to Oscar Valdez fight, right? Y'all don't want to lose out on big money. Y'all don't want to lose out on big money. Just say that. Just say that we're not trying to lose out on no big bag going in there fighting Shakur Stevenson because he's too dangerous. Straight up. And nobody on here, right? If y'all said that and kept it 100, nobody on here could get on here and say shit. Because all I would say, and I'm pretty sure Money would keep the same, would be the same. Like, hey, we understand it. At least they kept it 100. At least they keeping it real. We understand it. Go get your bag. But don't try to act like, oh, you know, he ain't this and you know, y'all don't understand the business. No, we understand what's going on. How about I go fight him? Are you gonna pay me? I'll go fight him. If you gonna pay me the same purse that y'all making, and I'll go fight him. Pay me the same person, I'll go fight him. I guarantee you that. So if you want to set that up, we can fight in the streets, we can fight in the ring. If you gonna pay me the same purse, right? So if you gonna set that up, Bo Mac, I'll go fight him. And I guarantee you that. Set that up for me, and I'll fight him. You're gonna pay me. Pay me like he was gonna get paid, and I'll go fight him. So you said $1 million, pay me $1 million, and I'll go fight him. Simple as that. So let's stop acting like that y'all out here doing shit for free. Let's stop acting like that y'all don't fight for a living. Let's stop acting like that boxing is not a competitive competition sport. If you think you better than me, well, let's get in the ring and let's fight each other. So when you come up with this, oh, if I think I know everything, I go fight him. Okay, I'll go fight him if you want to come pay me. Straight up. Okay, well, if y'all don't want to use the word scared, y'all are not confident in beating Shakur. So I'm not going to say that y'all are scared of Shakur, Bomac. I'm not going to say that y'all are scared of Shakur. I'm going to say that y'all don't have confidence that you could beat Shakur. So, you know, how about that? I just say that. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it to Money because, you know, I got to keep it real on the situation. Go ahead. Go ahead, Money. I'll fight Bud for $5 million. If you're going to set that up, hey, I'll fight Bud tomorrow for $5 million. Shit.
My thing ain't, bro. My thing ain't y'all going to fight for the. I don't give a like. Go ahead and get the money, bro. I understand the situation, bro. Like I don't mind y'all going. Like I say, and the man that said it's about unifying Jamel, he defended his title, so you can't knock that. You know what I'm saying? I always say if you're a champion in the division, the number one thing you need to do to me is unify. So I ain't knocking Jamel for going to unify, bro. Never have, never will. I look at the situation as Shakur Stevenson opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Coming from 126, trying to get the opportunity with them motherfuckers down there with a Michael Collin, trying to get an opportunity with fucking the boy Oscar Valdez. Nobody wanted to give him opportunity. Every motherfucker run up. Then he come to 130, right? Now he got another opportunity because if we look at the situation, if the fight was never pushed back twice, if I'm not mistaken, the fight was pushed back twice. If it was never pushed back twice, then Oscar Valdez and Burchett would never happen before, you know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson getting this opportunity with one of them, or it would have been happening around the same time. So the kid would have still got his shot at becoming the world champion against a real fucking champion. Jamel is the real champion. He's a bad motherfucker saying what he did. Congratulations to Bo. Great fucking game plan, what you went in there with. But my thing is giving the kid this opportunity, bro. And by y'all being his brothers, by y'all being over there in the camp with him, and y'all know what's going on with him. Because if y'all was to go in there and lose to Oscar Valdez, bro, y'all know for a fact that shit just go push his ass back. Because if Oscar Valdez beat Jermell Herring to get that scrap, they go get the time about undisputed. Oh, he's a two-time world champion now. Oh, what have Shakur done? He has to wait. He trying to be undisputed. Or now we want to fight nothing but champions, right? It's gonna push his ass back, and he still ain't gonna get a shot. Then he go fight who? A motherfucker that nobody gonna give him credit for. Soon as he beat somebody that ain't a real champion, oh man, he ain't beat nobody for that belt. He ain't beat no real champion. He ain't get no opportunity. My point is giving the dude the opportunity, bro. Giving him the opportunity. Now, once again, if y'all go get that fight, congratulations, do what y'all gotta do. You feel me? Do what y'all gotta do. But if y'all saying that, you know, yeah, this is my brother, or I'm gonna move up, I didn't want to fight him, I'm gonna go vacate. That's why he's fighting number 2. And once he whip number 2 ass, he get the scrap, things of that nature. Well, do what you say. Do what you say. You feel me? But don't sit up here and not mention the kid's name. You know what I mean? And like Jamel saying, oh, well, he ain't never said nothing bad about me. And I never said, y'all don't have to say nothing bad about each other, bro. There's plenty of people that have mutual respect for each other. They got into that ring and fought each other. But at the end of the day, I heard Shakur say multiple times that, yeah, I'm gonna go fight Jermell Herring, or the winner of Hearn and Frampton for that belt. You feel me? Put the friendship, all that shit to the side. I gotta eat. I gotta feed my family. He gotta eat. He gotta feed his family. And yes, 3 million is more than 1 million. I'm not knocking that shit, especially after Uncle Sam and paying your team and all that shit. I know how this shit go. But at the end of the day, right, the kid deserves his opportunity, bro. And I think that's why the WBC trying to stand so firm on, nah, we not letting y'all go do that shit if I don't get my shot. You feel me? If I don't get my shot. Everybody else been doing it, and Monty, you saying it's a business. Yeah, it's a business decision. I'm not knocking it. I'm not knocking this shit, bro. I'm coming from the standpoint of Shakur Stevenson getting his opportunity against a real champion. And if you saying you my brother, if both fuck with him like you say you do, he over there in the camp with y'all, right? And if y'all know Y'all know his background. Y'all know the story of him not getting an opportunity to fight at 126, right? And you got to come up to fucking 130 to try to get an opportunity against a real champion. Then when you get to 130 and finna get his opportunity against a real champion, Jermell Herring, because that supposed to be his opportunity right now, right? Y'all like, you know what? Fuck, we finna go get this. Look, Shakur, bro, I'm gonna make my money over here, bro. It is what it is. Fuck it, bro. Now we gonna start your career even more, right? Now we gonna start your career even more, but we supposed to be your brothers. We supposed to be your brothers and know what the fuck you going through. But it's a cutthroat business. It is what it is. I'm standing up for Shakur Stevenson getting this opportunity against a real champion and Jermell Herring, who is a real champion. You feel me? So now, if you don't get the opportunity, when will you get the opportunity? Because if they go in there and they lose, right? They go in there and they lose against Oscar Valdez. Guess what happened? Oscar then gonna play Ring Around the Rosie again. If Jermell Herring win against Oscar Valdez, guess what's gonna happen? He gonna vacate the titles and he gonna go up because he don't want to fight Shakur. You see what I'm saying? So either or, man, it's still a fucked up situation for Shakur Stevenson, bro. He's still not getting this opportunity that he worked hard for, that he fucking deserved. And like I say, what the WBO said, right? When we read the letter, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get it. I don't know. I'm not behind the scenes. Maybe Bonham's like, okay, yes, a mandatory. I mean, the unification Trump a mandatory. In this position, they gonna go try to work some shit out to make the fight happen. But Shakur Stevenson said over his dead body, and what the WBO put out, he got 30 days to say if he go fight him or not, right? Due to the situation that happened with the fight getting pushed back. So does he have the opportunity? I mean, does they have the right to go fight for unification, or do Shakur position holds more weight than his unification bout? You feel me? Do his position hold more weight than his unification bout? And if his position do hold more weight, right? And if you can't get the unification against Oscar Valdez, will you give his opportunity? Yes or no? Or are you going to vacate the title and go to 135 and fight who for how much money? Because I don't think you're going to 135 and getting a title shot right off the bat. That's just me being me. I don't think you're going up the like nobody at 135 is going to be more appealing than Shakur Stevenson, your first fight at 135, to me. Now, I might be wrong. Maybe you could get a T.O., a Tank, a Ryan, or a motherfucking Devin. I don't think it's going to happen right off the bat. But maybe you could. Who knows? All I'm saying is the kid deserves his opportunity, bro. He deserves his opportunity. You know what I mean? And if y'all right there and y'all got a chance to give him his opportunity and y'all a brother, then why not? He had opportunity at 126. He never said too many names. He had his opportunities against who that didn't run from him, Batman? Huh? He had his opportunities against who? Oscar Valdez wanted no parts. Michael Collins wanted no parts. He even brought up the motherfucking Jesse McLadino name, right? So what you gonna say? You gonna say Gary? Because Gary wasn't calling his name, right? You gonna say Gary, Batman? That's the name you're alluding to, my brother? But I hear you, coach. He'll get it. But that's where I'm coming from, bro. And that's what I was trying to tell you. It ain't the point about y'all going to fight Oscar Valdez. Like I said, if y'all go fight Oscar Valdez, I'm pulling for Jermell Herring 120%. I'm riding with y'all 120%. All I'm saying is, from Shakur Stevenson's standpoint, bro, he can't get his shot. Every time he put himself in position to get his shot, it's always I'm moving up. I'm moving up. I'm moving up. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, it is a competitive sport. Let him go out there and let him try let him try against somebody like Jermell Herring. And Herring shouldn't have said you're not gonna get the props if you beat Shakur Stevenson. Man, you know you're getting all the props. To me, you'll get more respect beating Shakur than Oscar Valdez. You feel me? The money will be different, but the skill level is different, bro. Oscar Valdez's skill set against Shakur Stevenson is different. And Batman, cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Gary Russell wasn't screaming Shakur Stevenson's name. He wasn't screaming his name. You feel me? But at the end of the day, he over there on top rank doing this thing at top rank with the top rank fighters over there. I didn't see Gary say anything about a Shakur Stevenson fight. Gary had his list of names that he was calling out. Shakur was in position to fight his list of names that he was looking for, bro. Right? Josh Warrington. It was the names over there that he was trying to get, right? So I'm not gonna say that he wasn't trying to fight no Gary. I'm not gonna say Gary wasn't trying to fight him. But we know the guys that Gary was chasing, and we know what Shakur was trying to get, bro. You feel me? Now Shakur at 130. And I'm just saying the kid deserves his opportunity to fight a world champion to show that he is on that level and that to put his skills up against the top of the top. You feel me? That's how I'm seeing it. That's all I'm calling it, bro. That's all I want to see is the kid get his opportunity. But if y'all go make y'all business decision and y'all decision is to fight, Oscar Valdez, then and it happened, then it's signed, sealed, and delivered, and there's nothing we can't say or Shakur can't say that shit happened. You feel me? But it's just gonna push that kid career back, bro. And that's how I'm looking at it, bro. Dad say go check the receipts. I seen what Shakur said about Gary Russell Jr. I ain't see Gary Russell too in a rush or pushing too hard to fight Shakur Stevenson, bro.
Yeah, I seen Gary Russell mention Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? I have heard him and seen him mention Shakur Stevenson, but it wasn't like he was on Shakur Stevenson helmet like he was all the other fighters. You know what I'm saying? He mentioned it like, you know, I'm putting everybody on notice. You know what I'm saying? Gary was putting everybody on notice. Shakur,
I ain't see Gary make no effort towards Shakur like he was making towards other people. So
you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying he put everybody on notice. He mentioned Shakur Stevenson name in it as well, but he wasn't on top of Shakur Stevenson helmet like he was everybody else, just running down on him like, you know what I'm saying? Don't duck me, fight me, and all of that. Nah, he mentioned his name, but I mean, how realistic could a Shakur Stevenson and Gary Russell fight ever been? Let's keep it 100. So you can't, Batman, you can't compare this to no Shakur Stevenson and Gary Russell, because first of all, how real could a Shakur Stevenson fight and Gary Russell had been? With Gary Russell working with Al Heyman can't even get Gary Russell fights on his own side, let alone go and get him a fight over there on Top Rank. So come on, Batman. Let's not do that. We ain't gonna do that because you can't compare this because both of these dudes fight under Top Rank. This is an easy fight that could be made. All they got to do is say, Bob, make the fight. I mean, he a mandatory. So it could have been a unification bout, Batman, but you're not answering my question. How realistic and easy would it been able to make that fight?
Let me say this, Steve. Bet, how many times Shakur name came out of your mouth for Gary Russell, bro? When you was going around campaigning trying to get Gary fights with these boys, how many times Shakur Stevenson name come out your mouth, Bet? Keep it real, bro. You weren't looking for no Shakur Stevenson fight. Gary wasn't really looking for no Shakur Stevenson fight.
Let me ask Bo Mac something, right? Because Bo Mac, I'm gonna answer this question. Bo Mac says the ring belt, WBC, and retaining the WBO two-time world champ sounds better than just keeping me my belt. Okay, right? Like I said, once again, Bo Mac, right? Once again, Bo Mac. If you are in the sport of boxing, we all know that champions have mandatories. You guys knew that if you won and beat the champion, or if you won, right, against Carl Frampton, if you beat Carl Frampton, right, and have the WBO belt like you have, right, you knew that Shakur Stevenson was up next. You've been knowing that. Like I said, you've been knowing that. You knew that this year. You knew that last year. You've been knowing it for a long time now. So what sounds better to me is going, right, defending your title against one of the top fighters in all of the 130-pound weight division, right? And then going beating Oscar Valdez, right? And taking his titles along with keeping yours. That sounds a lot better than me, right? Now, dropping the title, right? Having them punk you out of a title because you don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson and saying, nah, I just go ahead and let the belt go. But I'll stay in the division because I'll fight Oscar Valdez. That shit sound real suspect to me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to speak for myself. I ain't going to speak for money. He can speak for himself. I'm going to speak for myself. That right there sound real suspect to me because this is a.
You know what I said, Keith? If you willing enough to stay down to fight fucking Oscar Valdez, you willing to stay down to fight Shakur Stevenson, bro?
Right. And we all know it's a bit. Boxing is a business, right? So the business of boxing is accumulating the most money that you can. And if you fight Shakur Stevenson, like I said, once again, money. Tell me this, right? If Jermell Herring went out and beat Shakur Stevenson, right? and defend his title against Shakur Stevenson, right? Would of Oscar Valdez fight between Jermell Herring not be bigger at that point after he go and beat Shakur Stevenson?
Yeah, bro. But
so you talking about it's a business? Well, make that make sense to me. If you go and beat Shakur Stevenson, the business is even bigger at that point in time when you go and fight Oscar Valdez.
Let me read Bomac, okay? So Bomac, when this contract say furthermore, due to the numerous postponements of the Herring/Frampton bout and seeking to ensure the WBO junior lightweight mandatory challenger Shakur Stevenson right to compete for the WBO junior lightweight championship title is not hindered further, the Herring/Frampton bout is sanctioned subject to the following conditions. So when they say, you know, for the numerous postponements, do y'all have the right to go out there and make the unification happen, or do Shakur have more power to fight for the world title before y'all can make the unification happen? That's what I want to know. Because it looked like the WBO standing on their square to where y'all got to fight Shakur Stevenson, and they not going to let y'all unify unless Shakur Stevenson get his shot or he vacate that title.
I think that because Bob Arum got the WBO wrapped around his finger, and I think that Bob Arum, he wants to fight between Jermell Herring and Oscar Valdez more. I'm telling, and I said that. So I won't be surprised if they pull the okie doke and Shakur, and they go ahead and let Herring and Oscar Valdez fight for, you know, the unification bout. I won't be surprised. And then they're going to say, now Shakur Stevenson got to wait and fight the winner between them. I won't be surprised, dog. I won't be surprised if they do it. Bomac say, unifications trump a mandatory if both camps agree upon the fight and the money's there with the promoter. Exactly. He just answered it. Like I said, like I just told y'all. So we know what's going to happen. Hold on, y'all. We know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though. But and that's what I'm saying. This contract, but they saying due to the postponements, right? That's what I'm trying to see. Do they still have the power because of the postponements? Because it looked like the WBO saying that Shakur got more power, even though it's a unification bout, right? It say if the winner Herring Frampton does not declare right within 30 days after the bout, their intention to fight the winner of Stevenson and Nakatalia, the WBO Junior Lightweight Championship title shall be declared vacant, and Stevenson and Nakatalia bout shall be sanctioned for the WBO Junior Lightweight World Championship. So I know the unifications trump mandatories all along, but I'm trying to see if this in writing saying give Shakur more power to get his shot before they go, you know, unify. So if you were a manager, how would you advise your fighter? Bonnie said it's a business. A Valdez fight is a bigger fight than a Shakur fight. I never said it wasn't, John Page. I never campaigned that it wasn't. Even in the video I made, I never said it wasn't. You feel me?
See, all that it's a business shit. I understand that, but that ain't in Batman. That's money stand. That ain't never been my stand because I understand it's a business. It is a business. But at the end of the day, right, in this situation, in a lot of other situations in boxing, it comes down to if you believe in yourself, right? Because it's not like that we're talking about, oh, well, you know, it's an A side, B side thing. We know that Jermell Herring is in the driver's seat, that he's the A side. Jermell Herring already admitted that he's going to make a lot of money with Shakur Stevenson also, right? He already admitted that. So why not go get that bag with Shakur Stevenson, beat Shakur Stevenson, and then go get an even bigger bag with Oscar Valdez, because now the Oscar Valdez fight is way bigger than it was before, right? The Oscar Valdez now, right? Now people are going, now Jermell Herring is a real hitter at 130, right? Ain't nobody gonna be able to look over Jermell Herring. He go in there and beat fucking Shakur Stevenson. Now everybody is looking at Jermell Herring. Now he probably is the man at 130. He right next to Oscar Valdez. Now that's a mega fight.
But he know he ain't gonna beat Shakur. Him and Bo know they not gonna beat Shakur.
I know that. That's what we know that because you beat Shakur Stevenson. You beat Shakur Stevenson. That is a mega fight, dog. Right now, now Jermell Herring's name is way bigger. Jermell Herring's name is way bigger. You go and beat Shakur Stevenson. Now everybody talking about Jermell Herring, right? Now he's a real hitter at 130. Ain't nobody gonna be able to look over Jermell Herring. And like I said, that fight with Oscar Valdez, he's probably the favorite. If he beats Shakur Stevenson, I guarantee you that he'll be the favorite in the Oscar Valdez fight. The money will be more in everything. So man, we know what it is.
What Bomac saying is we selling our belt to the highest bidder. That's all it is, bro. We're selling our belt to the highest bidder.
Right.
That's what's going down.
And I understand, Bomac, exactly what y'all doing at the end of the day. But see, this is my thing. Y'all just got to keep it real. Y'all got to keep it 100 and come clean. I understand what y'all doing. Y'all are like I said before, y'all don't believe deep down that you're going to beat Shakur Stevenson. You don't believe that you're going to beat him. So your stance is, why would we, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and risk a loss and lose out on the bag when we could just go straight to a bag? What this is, it's a cash out fight. It's a cash out fight at 130, right? Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna go and fight Oscar Valdez. I'm gonna get this bag, and then I'm gonna go on about my business and move up or do whatever I'm gonna do. But I'm not finna fight no Shakur Stevenson, right? For or less bag, lose to him, and also lose my opportunity of fighting Oscar Valdez. And this is another thing, right? Why? See, and this is another thing. Bomac already know they not finna strip. Bomac already know that they not finna strip Herring of that title, right? Because why would Oscar Valdez fight Jermell Herring if Jermell Herring ain't got no fucking title? What would be the point of Oscar Valdez fighting Jermell Herring if Jermell Herring don't have no title? Because Jermell Herring saying that even if they strip him, he would still go and fight Oscar Valdez. Well, at that point, if that were to happen, I'm pretty sure Oscar Valdez wouldn't fight no Jermell Herring with no title on the line. You know what I'm saying? If he just got to defend his titles against Jermell Herring. Because a fight between Oscar Valdez and what's the Mexican dude name that he was that he talking about, Francisco Vargas, is a bigger fight than Jermell Herring, right? So since we want to talk about the business, so that's not gonna happen. Bomac already know. Bomac know that both sides, right, are gonna agree to the fight. That Jermell Herring and Oscar Valdez are gonna agree to the fight, right? Their camps are gonna agree to the fight because see, both of them. Oscar Valdez look at Jermell Herring and he think he could beat Jermell Herring. He look at Shakur Stevenson and we know he been ducking Shakur Stevenson because he don't think he could beat Shakur Stevenson. The same thing with Jermell Herring and his team. They look at Oscar Valdez, they look at all the advantages they have, and they think that they see that they can beat Oscar Valdez. So you got both teams looking at both of the fights. They looking at both each other as food. So they're going to go eat their food and move on. And that's just what's going to happen. And at the same time, it shows you how boxing is fucked up because Shakur Stevenson has to continue to sit on the sideline, right? Watch everybody ducking him and wait around because none of these dudes want to fight Shakur Stevenson, right? The same thing that was happening with Gary Russell. So, Batman, you know what it is, Batman, because they did the same thing to Gary Russell at 126.
Well,
Dude was on his same side. They was making him sit around and they was ducking him because they didn't want to fight him because it was too much of a risk. Period.
But man say, Monty, you say we selling the belt now. Look, if y'all go beat, right? If y'all go beat Oscar Valdez, right? What y'all gonna do? Bomac, what y'all gonna do? Y'all go vacate, right? You gonna go up. Because Shakur still gonna be right there. Or what y'all gonna do? Or now y'all gonna want undisputed after that? Or we want undisputed the same shit that they gonna try to play? Or Shakur ain't really done that now? Or we want to go fight for another world title. We want to try to get another world title. Like I say, man, it's the game, it's the beat. I don't knock it, bro. I don't knock it, dog. I don't knock it. My stance is right. Shakur been in camp with y'all for how long now? You been rocking with Shakur for how long? Jamel saying they friends and we got the same nutritionists, we got people in between us, all this shit, right? So if y'all sitting here and this supposed to be your brother, right? Why not get money together? Why not let your brother get an opportunity to prove that he is the best? And if y'all beat him, the fight still gonna be there. Like he's saying, it's gonna still be bigger. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, like y'all, the man is the mandatory to y'all, just like he was the mandatory to Valdez. Valdez moved up, didn't want to fight him. Y'all moving up, don't want to fight him. And you know, everybody gonna keep saying, well, the money is bigger. The money is bigger. The money is bigger. But y'all still not worrying about giving your brother the opportunity to prove that he's a bad motherfucker, right? So at the end of the day, bro, do what y'all do. Do what y'all do. But just know it ain't looking good, dog. It ain't looking good. And y'all probably don't give a fuck about that because you say, yeah, the man trying to feed his family. And I'm not going to knock no man that's trying to feed his family. Do what you do, bro. Do what you do. But it ain't looking good. It ain't looking good.
What happened to the competitive nature in boxing, though? That's all I want to know. Because see, every excuse, when a motherfucker get to ducking, every excuse, well, it's a business. Y'all don't know about the business. What happened to the competitive nature of boxing? What happened to, if you think you better than me, well, let's fight, right? Let's fight because I believe in my abilities and I believe that I'm going to beat you and move on to the next man, right? What happened to that? Why are y'all always talking about, well, it's a business, it's a business. These motherfuckers is supposed to be gladiators. Why y'all always talking about, well, I understand it's a business, it's a business. If it's a business, turn this shit into fucking boxing entertainment. That's what y'all need to turn it into. If that's all y'all want to talk about is business, well, turn it into boxing entertainment like WWE. Let these motherfuckers go in there.
Bro, Mac, I don't want to hear nothing either. Remember,
let these motherfuckers go in there and you know what I'm saying, have a script and make everything scripted. You feel me? And just give us boxing entertainment. Because where's the competitiveness at? Where's I believe in my ability and I believe I can beat this man. So I'm gonna fight this man because, and I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, well, what about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford? You can't compare this situation to Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. And I'm gonna clear that, and I'm gonna clarify this for y'all once again, for y'all in the back that don't try to go with that bullshit. These guys are on the fucking same side of the street, right? They got the same promoter. Shakur Stevenson is the mandatory. It's not going to be no argument about who deserves more money or none of that. That's not a factor. So in this is, right? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you can beat me and move on to the next big fight? And we see what it is. So miss me with all of that bullshit of business this and business that. Yeah, it's a business when you don't believe in your abilities against the next man. That's when that business shit come into play when it comes down to shit like this. When it comes down to this situation, right? That's when it comes into play. I see that shit. You can't keep screaming that business with me because I know what's going on. I know what's going on. It's an easy, y'all look at it as an easier fight. Y'all not willing to risk it. That's just what it is. So y'all can try to see all these other dudes out here. Y'all can ride that business shit with them all day, every day. Nah, I see what's going on. And everybody see what the fuck is going on. Period. Like I said, I'll respect it more if you just came out and just said, look, man, he's too high of a risk. We got another bigger fight on the table, and we're not going to risk that big fight. Straight up. Let me ask you a question. If Jermell Herring were to come out, right, and say, look, you know, I respect Shakur Stevenson. He's a hell of a fighter. You know, and I understand that he is my mandatory, but I'm just not gonna risk taking a fight with a risky fight with Shakur Stevenson. I'm not gonna risk the fight with him, you know, and when I have a big fight with Oscar Valdez on the table, you know, and that's just what it is. Y'all can say what y'all want, but respect it. What would be if he came out and said that? What would be your response to that?
I'm gonna give him his respect. I'm like, I feel you, bro. You know, Shakur gonna beat your ass, and you don't want to mess up that. Nah, well, I'm just gonna give him his respect. It's like, all right, I know Shakur can fuck up this opportunity, but this is my thing. They never spoke about Oscar Valdez. He was never in the plans until after he just beat Corey Frampton. Even Corey Frampton came out of his mouth and said, if I win, man, Shakur we can sell out around 50,000 people over here, right, and do great numbers. Oscar Valdez was never in the plans. Oscar Valdez never mentioned Jermell Herring name, right? You seen who we was talking about. Who he say Francisco Vargas when I thought he was going to fight Shakur Stevenson? Remember he came out, he said Francisco Vargas, right? Shakur Frampton was talking about Shakur Stevenson. Jermell Herring knew that Shakur Stevenson was up next, bro. It was never a fucking, like, he was never in the plan. Now all of a sudden you win. Now I'm going to vacate regardless. Corey Frampton say he's going to retire regardless. So y'all never had plans on fighting the young king, man. Y'all plans was always to vacate the title. Y'all weren't gonna give him the opportunity in the first place to fight. You feel me? But now you can make weight to fight Oscar Valdez, though. So who are you gonna fight at one? Even if you go to 135, bro, your first fight there, to me, ain't gonna be a top hitter. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna be a top hitter. You feel me? But I'm just saying, bro, if that is your brother, like you claim, Bo, you've been over there in the gym with him forever, right? Working with Bud Crawford. Y'all know a story in the backdrop. You know, why is it so hard to get that man the opportunity when he's the mandatory? You feel me? Why is it so hard to give him the opportunity when he's the mandatory? Period, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, okay, you gonna go get the money? Say you're going to go get the money, but don't make no lame ass excuse talking about, oh, I'm not gonna get no credit if I beat Shakur. They just gonna say he's too young, da-da-da-da-da. After Shakur won a fucking world title at 126, it ain't like he just coming up. Shakur was a world champion, bro. He was a world champion. You feel me? Ain't like he just coming up like he just a nobody, right? Jamel, you was a fucking Olympian. You didn't medal. Shakur is several medalists. You feel me? To be honest with you, Shakur name, right? To be real, which is neck to neck with him right now, even though you just beat Corey Frampton and retired him, you know, Shakur name might even be bigger than Jermell Herring. Let's just keep it real. It might even be a little bigger. You feel me? But don't just play it to the left like ESPN trying to play it. Don't mention his name in the top 10. Just trying to keep him all the way out. Like, you didn't even fucking mention his name after the win, bro. Like, at least acknowledge the man. Yeah, at least acknowledge the man in position, bro. Feel me? I got a mandatory with Shakur Stevenson. You know, if I can get around that, then me, like, at least acknowledge the man's name, bro. And then don't come back to me talking about, well, both sides already knew my plans. Well, both sides knew your plans. Why Shakur Stevenson still talking about he want to fight you then? If both sides knew your plans, bro. So that's contradicting right there. You feel me? Now, like I say, like he's saying, we get it, bro. We get the play. You know what I'm saying? We get the play. You feel me? If you go run and play, run and play. I'm not going to knock you for going to get the bread, bro. I'm knocking you not giving your brother the opportunity. That's my problem. That is my problem, bro. And y'all know what he's going through. And y'all know because now you're saying, Bo, oh, Monty, you saying we selling the belt to the highest bidder. Of course you is. They came out talking about some goddamn numbers. You like, fuck it, let's go get the money, right? If we lose, he got the title. If we win, we vacate. Or y'all gonna try to push for another world title. Or I could just so happily make 130 one more time for the situation and make this happen. What's up, sister? I could just so happily make 130 one more time and fight for another world title, and then I'm going up. It's always gonna be if I can get a world title. If not, then I'm gonna go up. Come on, bro. We see what's going on. Like, y'all just stalling the man, bro. Period. Y'all just stalling the man, bro. In my opinion, bro, y'all know y'all can't beat Shakur. I'm quite sure Jermell Herring and Shakur had some type of sparring going on over there. I'm quite sure you know, Bo, the skill level of Shakur Stevenson, just like we know the skill level of Shakur Stevenson. Corey Frampton nor Jermell Herring is beating Shakur Stevenson in that ring, bro. Neither one of y'all is beating that man in that ring. You feel me? So y'all know that y'all gonna come up off that scrap if y'all fight Shakur. You know what I mean? Might put up a little competition. Don't get me wrong. Might put up a competition. Jamel a grown ass man, but you're not beating him. You're not beating him, bro. And I'll put everything I got on Shakur Stevenson beating Jermell Herring. And I'm quite sure you know that shit too, bro. You know it too. So when I say selling the belt to the highest bidder, yes, you're going to sell the belt to the highest bidder, period. Because at first you was vacating and you was going up, Jamel. You was vacating, you was going up. You know what I mean? Now, oh, his manager come out, oh, how about us and you make a fight happen, yada, yada, yada. Don't nobody mention Shakur Stevenson's name. Motherfucking ESPN leave him and Tank off the top 10, and Tank and Shakur whoop every motherfucker from 1 to 10. You feel me? But they just so happily leave them off, even leave motherfucking little prime time off. You feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, it's going to be what it's going to be. Y'all going to do what y'all going to do. Y'all can laugh and joke, ha, 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 he, all that shit. But at the end of the day, bro, y'all know y'all can't beat Shakur Stevenson. That's what it comes down to. And y'all don't want to go in there like Keon say, in that ring with that boy. Because to me, he gonna get that ass beat. He gonna get that ass beat. And y'all don't want to put him in that position, dog. But at the end of the day, man, it's boxing. Boxing is a business. It's chess. Go ahead and make your chess move, bro. Make your next move your best move. But people not gonna forget that Jermell Herring want to know parts of Shakur Stevenson, bro. Just remember that. That shit ain't gonna go under the rug like people gonna say this, that, and the third. People are not going to forget that Jermell Herring want to know parts of Shakur Stevenson. And 15, 20 years down the line, you gonna see you. We gonna see, God willing, we all still here. We gonna see you. We gonna see Jermell Herring saying, "Yeah, man, you know we weren't trying to fuck with Shakur. We couldn't beat that boy. We already know the play. You ain't gonna say it right now, but the facts are the facts, bro. The facts are the facts. Y'all know y'all can't beat him. If y'all was to fight him, with Jamel being the champion, he won't even be the favorite. He won't be the favorite. You feel me? And it is what it is, man. We gonna call a spade a spade. We ain't around here to bullshit a pussy fit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna call a spade, bro. It is what it is at the end of the day.
Right. And Batman say he said y'all let these other dudes do it and it don't be on their neck. Now, Batman, personally, you know that everybody that's ducked, I didn't came on here and I was on everybody's neck.
Well, tell Batman, say some names, Batman. Say some names.
You cannot name not one fighter that was out here ducking that I wasn't on their neck. You can't name not one fighter from Canelo to Teofimo to Jamal Charlo. All of them. I was all of their neck.
I don't remember one motherfucker that Keon haven't got on or said something about.
I keep the same energy for everybody. Whether I'm a fan of you or not, I keep the same energy for everybody. Now I'm gonna get on Ryan Garcia's ass, right? Since we gonna go ahead and we talked enough about Jermell Herring. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on my square. I know what it is with him, right? But now I'm gonna get on Ryan Garcia's ass since you say that, because that's why I put him in the title with Oscar Valdez. I didn't got on Oscar Valdez's ass too. I've already got on Oscar Valdez, right, for ducking plenty of times. Now I'm on Ryan Garcia. He said, if you was a manager, how would you advise your fighter in this situation like this? Okay, Bomac, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 150 with you, right? 150, and I'm gonna answer this question. Then I'm gonna go get on Ryan Garcia's ass, right? Now, if I was a manager in this situation, right, I would do exactly what you are doing, right? If I was a manager in this situation, now let me clarify this, right? If I was a manager in this situation and I had a fighter and I didn't fully think that my fighter could beat the fighter that's waiting in the wing for him, I would do exactly what you're doing, right? And so if I was you, I don't blame you, Bo Mac, because if I was you, and I didn't think that my fighter could beat the man that was waiting in the wing, of course I'm gonna do exactly what you're doing. Because why would I put my fighter in the ring with somebody, right? Being his manager, being his trainer, I know what he can do. I know who he can beat, and I know who he probably not capable of beating, right? So yeah, I'm gonna do exactly what you're doing, Bo Mac. I'm gonna do exactly what you're doing. But if I was a manager and I was like, let's say I'm gonna use Batman, right? Batman fully thinks that Gary Russell can beat anybody at 126 or 130. So I guarantee you that Batman in this situation, he'd probably be like, fuck it. Who want to smoke with Gary? Put him in the ring with Gary, because he fully believe that Gary Russell can beat all of these dudes. So if I had a fighter that I believed in, like if I was custom model and I had a young Mike Tyson, and I know Tyson gonna run through all of these dudes, I'll put him in the ring with all of them. But if I got a fighter that I'm like, okay, I got a hell of a fighter, he good, but you know, I don't think he could beat everybody. I'm gonna do what you're doing.
Bomac set your ass up for the okie doke, though. You took the bait.
No, I didn't take no bait because I told her exactly what. Because I told her I ain't no bait when I'm keeping it 100. It's no bait. It ain't no bait.
It didn't say you had to throw that bullshit in there.
No, I didn't throw no bullshit. That's
the thing, Bo. You can
come out here and say I didn't 100% agree in this situation, believe in like that. I'm gonna do what you're doing. But if I 100% believed in him.
This is the thing with Bo, Key. This is the thing with Bo, Key. Bo, you know, cut it out. You know, Jermell Herring cannot beat Shakur Stevenson. You keep saying ain't nobody scared of Shakur Stevenson. Bo, I'm gonna ask you a question. Now you asking since Keon answer your question. Who is the favorite between Jermell Herring and Shakur Stevenson? Right? Who is the favorite? Let's see if you keep it real. What's the favorite, Bo?
Yeah, keep it 100. Who's the favorite in that fight?
Come on, Bo.
Well, like I said, I mean, he didn't set me up for none, because that's 100% what I would do.
Bo, you a lying motherfucker, boy.
Man,
one line, motherfucker.
Hey, Bomac sitting there, he typing, laughing at the same time.
Bo is one line, motherfucker. You good, Bo. You good. But you know damn well y'all ain't the favorite in that fight, bro. I don't know nobody in this world. I ain't gonna say nobody. I'm sorry. Let me stop exaggerating a little bit. But I don't know. Like in this boxing game, I don't think too many people will pick Jermell Herring over Shakur Stevenson. They give him a shot. They will give him a shot because he's the champion. Respect the champion like a champion. And I got to keep it real. Since Jamel came to Bo, Jamel has been looking better. I don't think Jermell Herring would have lost to Ladarius Miller if Bomac was in that corner. But y'all not no damn favorite over Shakur Stevenson, brother. Cut that out. Cut that bullshit out right now. Cut it out. You feel me? Hell of a fight. But Shakur might stop y'all ass. Switch that around. He might stop y'all. That cut opened up easy, bro. That cut opened up easy.
J.A. Dixon, I know you're going to ride with your brother in the armed forces. I know that. I know you're going to ride with Jermell Herring. I'm on here to keep it real 100%. Now, he asked, my only question is, would everyone feel the same way if Shakur and Herring switched roles and Shakur wanted to unify? Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. I would feel the same exact way, because why wouldn't I feel the same way?
Right, bro. It ain't just because of Shakur Stevenson, dog.
Why wouldn't I feel the same way?
Yeah. If Jermell Herring put himself in position, right? If Jermell Herring was at 126 and he was trying to get a big fight with a big time name, and when he put himself right, it was time for him to get his big fight, and he was the mandatory, did everything he had to do to get the opportunity. Motherfuckers say, you know what? We gonna vacate, we go shoot up. We going up. Oh, we going up. You know, then when Shakur get the title, people, he haven't beat nobody. Then fuck it. All right, I'm going up to get a fight. You come up to 130, you put yourself in position again to be the mandatory, and not just only be the mandatory, but you sit around and you wait. You sit around and you wait, right, for the fight to get pushed back twice. The fight got pushed back twice. If it was it twice or one, but it might be. I think it was twice. So then you wait and you don't make no fuss about it because you're still thinking you're getting your opportunity. Like, all right, fuck it, man. Now I'm just gonna give me a fight in, and then I go, do what I got to do to become world champion in the fall time, right? Then your opportunity come again, and they talking about, nah, we gonna move up or down. You talking about, like Frampton said he wanted to fight him, then they could sell out 50,000. But then Frampton come out and say, well, his little hand on heart, if I was gonna win, I was gonna retire anyway. Now you talking about retirement. You feel me? So nobody wants no piece of Shakur Stevenson right now, man. That kid is just fucking dangerous. You feel me? He's dangerous and he's fucking up plans out here. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, bro, if Jermell Herring was that kid, if there was Jermell Herring, Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson was Jermell Herring, you goddamn right. I'll be telling Shakur Stevenson, you need to give your motherfucking brother the opportunity, if you send that your brother, the man put himself in position to have his shot. You feel me? So if the man can't have his shot, then guess what? If you're going to unify, more power to you. I'm going for you because you my brother. I'm not going against you, right? But at the end of the day, people not gonna forget that you didn't get that man an opportunity, and people gonna say that you ducked that man. Whether you want to say it was a business decision, this, that, or not, people gonna say you ducked that man. You feel me? That's why you always have to have a plan B going into a fight. No doubt, Brian. But at the end of the day, bro, the man deserves his opportunity, dog. He deserves his opportunity. Bomac know he deserves his opportunity. Jermell Herring know he deserves his opportunity, right? But y'all not gonna give it to him. And y'all my brothers. Okay, remember that though. Remember.
Hey, J.A. Dixon, he said, don't do me like that. I'm asking the question. Shit, he said, I want Herring to fight Shakur because he making us look bad, fam. We don't duck no smoke. Nah, I'm just saying, I know you, I know you gonna ride with Jermell Herring because that's your armed forces brother. So, that's all I was saying. I wouldn't, putting it like you was trying to protect him or none of that. But Bomac say, Keon, sometimes you have to be quiet and learn from the pros. No, I mean, I'm not going to expect you to come on here and say that you don't believe that Jermell Herring could be Shakur Stevenson, right? But deep down inside, when you lay your head down on that pillow tonight, you know what it is.
Lay your head on that pillow.
You know what it is, Bomac. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Bomac, I'm not mad at you. But my thing is Jermell Herring got to come out and, he got to word his shit better. He got to keep it more 100. He got to keep it real. Because when you say what you said and you try to act like that, I ain't gonna, when I go and beat Shakur Stevenson, I ain't gonna get no credit and all of that and move around like that. Now I gotta dissect that shit. Now I gotta dissect it because you're not keeping it 100.
Yeah, for real. You should have left for that. We was cool. We was homeboys. All that other shit.
Yeah, like when you start saying all this shit, because I wasn't gonna say nothing about this shit, right? I was just gonna leave it alone. But then when he came out with that, I'm like, okay, now he, you know what I'm saying? He on here pump faking. He not telling the whole truth. J.A. Dixon said, PLG Scott, he said, cut it with the sharpest knife in your kitchen. Shakur did everything right to get his shot, though. He did. I mean, but, like they said, they're in the business of self. They ain't in the business of helping out Shakur Stevenson, even though, see, when shit gets hectic like this, you see what's really real. You know what I'm saying? Because
just like Earl Spencer champion and running shit, Bomac. Remember that too. Remember that after October when Earl get this third scrap and y'all beat whoever y'all face after y'all beat them. Remember Earl Spence is the unified champion with 3 scraps and he running shit. And remember it's a business and I need y'all to sign that contract, bro.
Right. And with this situation, like I said, man, we all know what it is, man. We all know what it is. I'm not, I'm saying, if excuses and try to act like that Jermell Herring ain't ducking Shakur Stevenson and that, they believe in his abilities to beat Shakur Stevenson. They don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't believe it. So whatever Jermell Herring do from now on, he's not going to be looked at the same. He's just not. You know what I'm saying? This shit that it wasn't no stand-up shit. Unless y'all go get the belt from Oscar Valdez and then turn around and fight Shakur Stevenson. But y'all ain't gonna do that. But I'm still gonna be rooting for y'all to beat Oscar Valdez. At the end of the day, even though you left your homeboy out in the wind, you left your family out in the wind, you didn't want to go get no money with your own family. But you know what I'm saying? You went over there with the ops and got money with them and fed them. But, I'm going to still root for y'all when y'all fight Oscar Valdez. I'm going to still be rooting for y'all, Bomac, when y'all do fight Oscar Valdez.
Yeah, I better not get y'all ass knocked out because it's
Hey.
He's all fuck Spence. Y'all know we want to smash his ass. Nah, we don't know that. All we know is y'all need to sign that contract and put that ego to the side. And y'all stop advising Terrence Crawford with that badass information too, Bo. Stop advising that boy with that badass information, telling him he the A side and he worked 50-50 when he ain't. Tell that boy the truth, man. Tell him the truth. Earl Spence has done more than you at 147. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that 40%. It's gonna be more than that 20, and it's gonna be more than you gonna make that's coming up. You feel me? Period, bro.
Hey man, let's get let's talk about another duck, another apparent duck, and I like this fighter. You know, Ryan Garcia. A lot of y'all don't like Ryan Garcia. Y'all don't respect him, but I like Ryan Garcia. But I'm gonna get on his helmet too, because like what Money say, ain't nobody safe. Ain't nobody safe. I'm gonna get on his helmet too. I give credit when credit is due, and I get on these fighters when they need to be got on. And Ryan Garcia is another blatant duck, because how you gonna have your manager Oscar Valdez? Oscar De La Hoya come out and say that he tried to make the fight with Ryan Garcia, right? Because with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia refused to fight Devin Haney. This is another mandatory, right? Ryan, have you ever heard of a man being a mandatory? Ryan Garcia is Devin Haney's mandatory for his WBC belt, right? And I like Ryan Garcia. He a man of God. I respect Ryan Garcia a lot. He a good kid, man. And I think that he has I think he a dangerous fighter. He getting better and better, and he has some great skills and abilities to him, right? He has great flaws, but he also has great skills. I fuck with Ryan Garcia. But this shit, he acting like a straight hoe. Straight up. How are you going to tell, how are you going to come, right, be a mandatory, get put in a mandatory position, right, by beating Luke Campbell, and then have your manager, your promoter come to you and say, look, let's set up this fight so we can go get you a real title, right? So we can go get you a real title, not no interim shit. We can go get you a real title if you can beat Devin Haney. Let's set up this big mega fight with you and Devin Haney. We can make the most money that we've all made in our careers, and you can win the belt. Let's go ahead and make it happen, Ryan. I want to make this fight. I want to start the negotiations with Eddie Hearn. And you tell your promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, no, I don't want to fight Devin Haney. I'm not going to fight him. The fuck you mean you ain't going to fight him? So you mean to tell me that you looked your promoter in the eye and said no, right? The biggest fight of your career thus far, with a WBC strap on the line, the most money you can make right now, and you tell that man no, you not finna fight him? If that ain't no scary ass ducking shit, what is? Now, this shit that Ryan Garcia did, it trumps Jermell Herring, Jamal Charlo, Tank Davis, and anybody else. It don't get no worse than this. Your man's is pushing you out into the fight, and you running back in the house saying, nah, I'm cool. I'm straight. I don't want. And they steady pushing you out in the street, right? And you steady running back, right? Now that y'all playing tug of war, they pushing you, you running back. They pushing you, you running back. What type of shit is that? Then you have the nerve enough to say that, oh, I don't want to fight Devin Haney because he's boring. Well, the last time I checked, Devin Haney, he got what, the last 3 wins over you in the amateurs. So we all know why you don't want to fight Devin Haney, because this is a case, once again, of a fighter not believing that he could beat the next fighter, not wanting to take a risk of getting the L on his record. So what does he do? He takes the easy route out. He said, nah, I won't fight you, but I'll fight that man over there, which happens to be Javier Fortuna, which is a tough fight itself. So if you want to talk about Jermell Herring and you want to talk about Oscar Valdez, I'm not putting them in the same boat, but they both ducking at the end of the day, right? But they both are choosing to fight different opponents that are both tough opponents. So it's not like either one of them are taking the easy route. They're just taking the easier route. You see what I'm saying? So in these situations, it's no easy route out, right? But there is an easier route. So he looks at Devin Haney as a fighter that he don't believe he can beat. So with that being said, he don't believe he can beat Devin Haney. Well, fuck it. I'll fight Javier Fortuna because I like my chances against Javier Fortuna much more than I do Devin Haney. And I'm going to let y'all know that we're not going to see a Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight no time soon. And the only way that we'll see a Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight, so we don't even need to waste our time calling for this fight because we're not going to see it. The only way we'll see it is if Ryan Garcia go out there and look spectacular and get what's his name up out of the Javier Fortuna up out of the ring early, right? If he go out there and beat the shit out of Javier Fortuna and stops him, and if Devin Haney goes in against Linares and has some trouble against Linares, wins a close fight or has some trouble, and Linares is able to bring out some flaws in Devin Haney, expose some things in Devin Haney, then Ryan Garcia will get the confidence to fight Devin Haney. But the chances of those two things happening, if you ask me, is slim, because I don't think that fucking Linares is gonna bring out no flaws in Devin Haney. I don't see Linares having nothing for Devin Haney. To me, Linares is an older fighter that's, you know, at the back end of his career, the back end of his career. I think that Devin Haney gonna go in there and put on a show against him. And now what can happen is
Javier.
Huh?
Javier Fortuna.
No.
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia, yeah. Now, what can happen is Ryan Garcia can go out there and knock out Javier Fortuna. That's going to happen. But if Ryan Garcia go out and knock out Javier Fortuna, right, and then Devin Haney go out there and knock out Linares or put a whooping on him for 12 rounds, we still going to be at the same standstill, right? He's still going to look at he's still going to look at Devin Haney and think that he can't beat Devin Haney, so we still don't have a fight. This ducking shit has to stop in boxing. I know what it is. Everybody that looks at this shit with common sense know what it is, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. What you think about this situation, Money?
Yeah, I'm trying to see when, like, I remember that too when Oscar came out and said he wanted to sign a fight, things of that nature, you know. And yeah, that's some bullshit. You not only some bullshit, you're the mandatory, homie. This is a mandatory spot for a world title. For a world title, Shakur Stevenson trying to get the champion to fight him. The champion trying to get you to fight him. You know what I mean? That's some, like, that shit in itself is just unfathomable to think about. Like, god damn, bro. So the champion, the world champion, trying to get the mandatory to fight him, and on the other end, we're trying to get a mandatory to get the world champion to fight him. It's just backwards and fucked up in boxing. You feel me? Now, after we get past that shit, because yes, you get on Ryan Garcia for that weak ass shit. That is some of the weakest shit in the world, bro. Then you talking about, oh, because he's boring, but you tell Devin Haney to his face, if you can't make the Gervonta Davis fight happen, then we gonna come and fight you. But now it's a boring fight. You feel me? An analysis you put out there was just spot on, bro. You trying to push a nigga to the fight, and he just holding back. Nah, hold on. I'm finna go, man. Hold on. Let me get myself ready, man. Hold on. Wait, man. Wait. Like, nigga, get your scary ass in that ring and fight. But at the end of the day, I agree with Batman as well. You know, outside of the champions, he is fighting the best competition, right? Because we wanted Javier Fortuna. You felt like Javier Fortuna was a better opponent than Linares for Devin Haney, and Ryan Garcia is fighting Javier Fortuna. So on one end, you can be pissed like, God damn, why you ain't fighting for a world title though? So you go fight Javier Fortuna to do what? To go fight for a world title? We have an opportunity to fight for a world title. So it's still backwards. So we're not letting his ass off the hook. You know what I'm saying? But on the same sense, he is going to fight some competition. You know what I mean? The competition up under the champions. So, you know, it's a catch-22 with his ass. And I like Ryan Garcia. I'm with you. I like him, bro. He bring energy to the game. The motherfucking fight, he knocking out shit. He do got real power. It's real power. You feel me? I like Oscar Valdez. I'm a fan of Oscar Valdez. But just the way that shit is moving is just, it's word, bro. It's just word. It's just word as fuck. And I guess that's what come along with young fighters. You feel me? Come along with young fighters that you put millions of dollars in their bank account and shit like that. You know, at that age of 22 and 21, and you know what I mean? You think you hold more power than what you really hold. But at the same time, you know, you can get on his ass, and then it's like, shit, what he is fighting Javier Fortuna is still a good ass fight. You know what I mean? So it's just, but it's backwards as fuck. It's backwards as fuck. You want to fight Javier for what? For an opportunity to fight for a world title, or to sit around and wait till you get somebody that you feel like you can beat, or one of the champions that you can beat. You know what I mean? Just like what Bo Mac them doing. They going to fight somebody that they feel like they can beat, but somebody that they feel like they can't beat, they just trying to swindle away from it. You know what I'm saying? So Jamel in the same thing. He trying to push his ass in the street too. So Ryan Garcia trying to get pushed in the streets over here, and Jermell Herring trying to get pushed in the streets over here. Both of them holding each other. I mean, they holding themselves back. So it's just some word ass shit, bro. Just some word ass shit. And you right for getting on this motherfucking ass, bro. I don't knock nobody for getting on his ass for ducking a world title shot, bro. A fucking world title shot. So it is what it is, but god damn, you feel me? Batman say Ryan versus T.O. next. Mark my words. Why go fight for a belt that don't mean shit no more? See, Batman, you think that belt don't mean shit. That belt do mean something. Period. It means something, bro. To you, it probably don't mean shit because you riding with the franchise. I know you ain't adapted the franchise shit, Batman. You understand me? I know you ain't adapted that shit. That belt do mean something. Devin Haney has the real WBC lightweight world champion. You feel me? Championship. That's the real title that Devin Haney holds, bro. And you got an opportunity to get that title, then your ass should be fighting for that title. Period, bro.
Now, as far as the Teofimo and Devin Haney situation, right? We all know that Teofimo has fought the much better competition. We all know that Teofimo, you know, he did his thing. He did his thing. But at the end of the day, the reason that the WBC title that Devin Haney has is the real title, because that's just what it is. The other title was some made up shit. That is the WBC title that's been around for years and years and years and years, right? That is the original WBC title. So you can't make up no title, right? And then just, okay, we just gonna make up something. That other shit is some made up shit. So whether he did get it in the mail or they handed it to him and he didn't have to fight nobody for it, it is what it is. He still got it. So regardless of how he got it, it doesn't mean that it's not the real title, because the title is the real title.
Actually, why Canelo don't got the franchise title at 168? Since that title don't mean shit.
All right, the title's the real title. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? The WBC title that Wilder had, that's the real title. That franchise shit is some made up shit.
Some made up shit.
That's it. So yeah, I mean, you're not finna sit here and tell me that Devin Haney has done more to deserve the belt than Teofimo Lopez have. Fuck no, he ain't. But it's the real title. That's what it is. And if you think you can beat him, fight him for it. And that goes for Teofimo Lopez and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Fight him and take it away.
Fight the power.
Straight up.
Fight the power with that.
Fight him and take it away from him if you think you can beat him. It's simple as that. If you don't want to fight him, shut the fuck up and stop talking about that. Oh, we don't want to fight him because it ain't it. You know what I'm saying? He's not the real WBC champ. Teofimo Lopez is not. Take it from him, but go ahead, go and beat him and show us that he ain't the real champ. Easy, because he calling out all y'all. Go beat him. Now, man, let's get on this Tyson Fury, man, and Wilder situation, dog. This shit is crazy because it is Friday, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna get on Bo Mac and them, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't got no announcement from them yet. But what we've been waiting for much, much longer.
Damn, why you bring that announcement up on his ass, Key?
Huh?
Why y'all get out the door without to ask him about that announcement, bro?
Man, we know that. We you know what I'm saying? We still got tomorrow, you know, we got the whole weekend. But now I want to get this, I want to say this time to say, where is the Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight that y'all was all running around hee ha ha about, right? Where is that fight? Now Tyson Fury is saying we're not fighting him next. He's saying we're not fighting Anthony Joshua. Why are he saying that? Why are he saying that? Because Eddie Hearn is around here lying to y'all, trying to cover his tracks, talking about they looking for site venues. It's funny though, right? Because Tyson Fury kind of got sick of it. See, Tyson Fury is sick of having to live his life in a lie, right? He's sick of having to run around, right? Running away from Wilder and making excuse after excuse, right? He's sick of it. Now, he's turning the table on Eddie Hearn. He flipped shit around on Eddie Hearn. Now he's telling Eddie Hearn, 3 days left, 2 days left, Eddie. Now it's only 1 day left for the big announcement that you keep telling the world. Now I'm standing back with the fans, and we all waiting on you, Eddie. You got 1 day, Eddie. Now he putting pressure on Eddie Hearn's neck, right? And Tyson Fury is a smart man. He very smart. You know what I'm saying? You might look at him as a drunk dummy, but he's very smart. He's very calculated, right? Because by doing that, by putting pressure on Eddie Hearn, right? Everybody that had all of the pressure on Tyson Fury's neck, asking why is Tyson Fury making all these fucking excuses and ducking, now the attention has turned to Eddie Hearn, right? So Tyson Fury's a smart guy because he's like, fuck this, I need to get some of this pressure off of me. Now, right? I'm not going to no longer ride with these lies that Eddie Hearn is telling. Now I'm going to ride against Eddie Hearn. I'm with y'all. Where's the announcement, Eddie? We're waiting for the announcement, Eddie. Right? He didn't flip the script on Eddie now. He didn't flip the script when it was Tyson Fury, right? But see, let's not forget the reason why we in this whole mess is because of Tyson Fury, not Eddie Hearn. See, Eddie Hearn is the dude that was trying to clear up the whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Riding with Tyson Fury, right? Trying to get Tyson Fury out of having to fight Deontay Wilder. But see, Tyson Fury knows that his back is against the wall, right? He like, Eddie, why the fuck you keep running out here making these fucking announcements when you're not supposed to be doing this? Because Bob Arum already said Eddie Hearn is, he's doing some shit that he's not supposed to be doing. In the contract, he's not even supposed to be out here announcing that that we have a fight on the way, announcing that we have this many days. Eddie Hearn ain't supposed to be doing that. So Eddie Hearn, he just ran off, right, again, and did shit on his own, right? And Tyson Fury looking at him like, what the fuck is he doing? We told this motherfucker that we can't make no announcements, that we kind of stuck because Wilder is still holding us back. We still in arbitration with Wilder. Why is Eddie Hearn? So Eddie Hearn out here making him look bad. So now Tyson Fury, he's sick of it. He's sick of it because they didn't tell Eddie Hearn behind closed doors. Eddie, chill out until we get this shit situated with Wilder. But Eddie Hearn, you know what I'm saying? He about that money. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn is trying to cover his own tracks for telling people over a year ago that they had a fight announcement, right? A year and some months later, it still ain't no fight announcement. So Eddie Hearn is a master manipulator. He's an ultimate liar. So he gonna do what he gonna do. See, Eddie Hearn is one of them dudes. He'll lie, look you straight in the face, and he don't think twice about it, right? Eddie Hearn is one of them dudes that'll tell a petty lie and don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? He's just that guy. Eddie Hearn is an ultimate liar. He grew up lying. He was that kid that you couldn't believe shit he was saying because he was always lying, right? But see, the UK fans are gonna ride with anything that Eddie Hearn tell because he know that he got them wrapped around his finger. But now Tyson Fury is like, man, you making me look bad out here. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's riding against me, I'm going to ride with them. Now I'm against you, Eddie Hearn. We got 24 hours, Eddie Hearn. 15 hours left, Eddie Hearn. Where's the announcement that you keep lying and telling these fans? So Tyson Fury is a smart man, money, because he flipped the switch on Eddie Hearn. Now the heat is no longer on Tyson Fury for announcement for who he gonna fight next, right? Because he already came out and told you, if I gotta fight Wilder, I'll fight Wilder, knowing that he might have to fight Wilder. But see, he knows how to get the heat off of himself. Now all the heat is on Eddie Hearn, right? All the fans, UK fans, American fans, Tyson Fury fans, Anthony Joshua fans, everybody is now looking at Eddie Hearn for the big announcement. Now Eddie Hearn is scrambling. Now Eddie Hearn's next move, because see, I know Eddie Hearn's move before he say him. His next move is we're down to 2 venues, right? We're down to 2 venues, right? We're in talks, right? With 2 venues, and we're gonna have an announcement very soon. Everything is already done. Everything is set in steel. We're just waiting on the announcement, and we just waiting on to pick out of the 2 venues that we narrowed it down to, right? And we're going to get all the paperwork signed, so the announcement is coming soon. That's what he's going to tell y'all next, and y'all going to run with that shit. Y'all going to go run with the news. Oh, the announcement is coming. They're down to 2 venues. Ain't no fucking venue. Ain't no announcement. Tyson Fury is sick of that shit. He ain't going to look more badder than he already been looking. And now he on Eddie Hearn's neck. And he telling y'all straight up, we're not going to have this fight next. It's not going to happen. Eddie Hearn needs to stop lying to y'all, right? Eddie Hearn needs to stop lying to y'all. I'm no longer in this shit. Eddie Hearn can lie on his own, right? Eddie Hearn can continue to tell y'all lies on his own. Y'all ain't finna blame me for this shit. I'm just letting y'all know, just like my dad said, it ain't no fight. The fight ain't happening. I'm not fighting him next, right? Now they trying to run with the narrative, right? Eddie Hearn and them, they trying to run with the narrative like, oh, I'm going to make the fight happen on my own without Tyson Fury. How you going to make the fight happen without Tyson Fury and his team if they telling y'all the fight ain't going to happen, right? And then you got the other narrative is trying to act like, oh, well, Tyson Fury's ducking. Tyson Fury's just ducking. He's ducking AJ. He's ducking. So some of the fans then turned on Tyson Fury saying he ducking AJ, right? That ain't the case. Y'all stupid motherfuckers need to realize it was never going to be no announcement. It was never going to be no fight. We tried to tell y'all. Continue to try to cover your tracks, though. And I'm going to let Money cook on this, but I'm going to get through some of these comments, and I'm going to let you go ahead and cook on this, Money. Okay, Louis Grant, you could drop your video. We're talking about I'm behind. No, you're behind if you believe in all of that shit, right? You're behind if you believe in all of that shit. You one of them UK fans, right? That'll fucking believe anything that Eddie Hearn will tell you, right? You'll believe anything Eddie Hearn tell you. Straight up. You one of them fans that I'm talking about. Eddie Hearn can smash up some shit and put it in a bowl and tell you it's fucking fudge chocolate, and you'll eat the shit. But Zenith 360 announcement was supposed to be today. Not that now they're revising more offers. They're moving the goalposts. Not gonna work. Exactly. I already know what they're gonna do. Zenith say the announcement for the fight date, tickets, location was supposed to be today. These silly UK guys think Fury uploading the video saying he just now looking at an offer is opposite of what they said. Man, like I said, it ain't gonna be an announcement. Y'all motherfuckers keep holding your breath and see how long you live. Talking about, okay, if the announcement happens on Sunday or next week, does that mean it doesn't count? Man, if you don't get the hell out of here with that bullshit, hey, Money, go ahead and cook, Money. These dudes is funny, dog.
They don't want to give up that little leverage that they think they got, kid. That's all real. No, I'm not listening to Eddie. I saw Fury's latest video. Okay, so what that mean?
This shit funny. It's getting funny.
Right. So since Tyson Fury came out and said, I received a few offers on this Friday, but you're the one that said if it don't happen in 3 days, I'm gone. I don't want to fight anymore. Man, listen. Like we're saying, bro, Deontay Wilder got that fight in the motherfucking chokehold, period. That's all it is to it. He got the fight in the chokehold. I made a video today, and in my video, I said Anthony Joshua need to come out and tell Tyson Fury, if you want this fight, shut the fuck up and help promote the fight. What is Tyson Fury trying to do? Trying to come out and help promote the fight. Man, I believe this shit when I see it, bro.
I'm laughing, man. Y'all funny as hell, dog. You know what they act like, dog? They act like a cheating female and shit, man. Dude crying over a female that keep on, you know what I'm saying? She keep on fucking the next door neighbor. And every time he catch her, you know what I'm saying? She start crying and get on her knees, and he like, well, she said she ain't gonna do it again. That's what they act like. I
feel lonely at times. You're never home.
You know what I'm saying? Well, it is my fault because I haven't been giving her the attention. She go do it again. Well, man, that's them.
I'm always on the road looking ass.
Well, he's a truck driver.
Eddie Hearn is one of the best con men in the business. One of the best con men in the business. Same reason Wilder and AJ didn't happen. Only thing Wilder wanted was a date in the venue. Couldn't come up with the shit. Now look at Tyson Fury, the date in the venue. What Eddie Hearn is doing, he's trying to keep the money on deck. Because the ones that supposed to so-called be the secret billionaire, you're like, come on, man, when this shit getting on the road? What's going on now? Oh, we're just waiting. It's just a couple more days. Fury is winning. It's looking good in arbitration. He's going to come out on top. Fury getting his ass whooped in arbitration. Ain't got shit coming. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm just looking at the situation. I really ain't even paying attention to Fury and Anthony Joshua happening, bro, because I don't think it's going to happen, to be honest with you. I really don't think it's gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen next.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen next, right? I feel like something will come down to where he might be able to get a tune-up, but I still think he'll have to fight Wilder in that third fight. I feel like something gonna happen to where, okay, you might be able to get a tune-up because you set out so long, you need this and the third, but you got to fight Deontay Wilder first, and then that can happen. But if it's supposedly happen, all right. But right now. Man, I'm not believing nothing Eddie Hearn talking about, bro. Eddie Hearn just blowing smoke up these people's asses. They loving it. Then he's about, Fury said this, Fury said that. Man, Fury said he wanted to fight in December. Did it happen? Fury said he wanted to fight in January. Did it happen? Right? Fury said he sent this trainer home. Did you believe that? Fury said he's over there sucking down nothing but burning all that shit. Did you believe that? So, man, this shit is like a fucking soap opera, bro. Every week there'll be something different, and Eddie Hearn will need some new drama every week. I mean, now you're talking about Fury, and he gonna promote it by himself and all this shit. Like, man, come on, dog. I believe when I see it, G.
Man, this shit it's beginning to be a comedy show to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I just see how gullible his fans are. They'll believe anything that Eddie Hearn say. PLG, he say chill. He say I'm a truck driver and I definitely ain't going out like that. Hey, oh man, yeah, dude talking about that Deontay Wilder ain't a factor, right? That he got Dillian White problems. Who is Dillian White a problem for? First of all, how does anybody got Dillian White problems?
Exactly, bro.
Come on, bro. Talking about if they announce it on Sunday or next week. Man, you've been saying that since fucking February of last year.
Exactly.
You've been saying that since February of last year.
Boy. You remember when Fury said that, Lewis Green? Hey, Dan, thank you, Dan. Dan just called me. He just signed a deal for the biggest fight in boxing history with heavyweights. Me and Anthony Joshua. Great job, Dan. Great. All along, Dan getting his ass ran out the UK, out the US. That motherfucker resigned in Dubai right now. They about to kick Dan ass out the Dubai. So, Man, get on. Man, miss us with that bullshit. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Talking about if the announcement be made, we'll be in denial. We'll be you. Come on, you speaking on somebody being in denial. You've been waiting, fucking biting your nails for a month, for a year and goddamn near 3 months. You've been waiting, biting your nails for an announcement, and you still waiting, right? And this man been telling y'all every month for the last 14 months that an announcement finna be made, and you still believe that shit. But you talking about us being in denial. All right. I bet you the same dude that still running around think Elvis Presley is alive still. You seen Elvis the other day too, huh? And he still looked like he did in 1965.
You might have to hit him with the John Lennon since he across seas.
Huh?
You might have to hit him with the John Lennon since he across seas.
Yeah, John Lennon. Hey, man. That shit crazy. Yeah, that fight gonna happen. And I seen Tupac, you know what I'm saying? I seen Tupac in New York. Tupac is living in New York right now.
Mm-hmm. Seen him in Las Vegas on the strip where he got shot at.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got an afro now. He just looked different.
2 nose rings this time.
He got an afro and 2 nose rings. That's funny, man. Y'all funny to me, man. But yeah, it ain't going down, man. It ain't going down. As far as Wilder and Fury fight, that fight could happen. You know what I'm saying? It could happen, or if it don't happen, Wilder and Joshua still ain't gonna fight next. Because in order for Wilder and Joshua to take place, what they don't understand is that either they're gonna have to come out of pocket and pay Deontay Wilder a whole lot of money, right? Or Deontay Wilder just got to step down and say, look, fuck it, I'll let y'all fight, which ain't gonna happen. Some gotta give. See, the thing is, it'll make them look too bad if they just come out and say, look, you know, we have to wait on the announcement to see what goes on in the arbitration between Wilder and Fury. Now, if they say that, now it's going to be all type of crazy news. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to answer all type of questions that they're not going to be able to answer, that they don't want to answer. So the easy thing is, oh, you know, we're looking at venues. Now the fight will be announced. A year later, they still saying the same shit. But yeah, you keep on thinking that, Lewis Grange. You keep on thinking that. Hold your breath and let me know if you survive. Can a dummy say Hearn milking his other promotion to the max? First, yeah, he milking all of this shit. Zenith 360 said he say we in denial, but forget Aram said they're in court. Exactly. How they supposed to move along, right? And make a big announcement and make a fight with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury when Tyson Fury is still going through arbitration with Deontay Wilder. So he just gonna tell the motherfucking judge and everything that's going on in that situation, fuck you. I'm doing what I want to do. No, it don't work like that. And Bob Arum came out himself and he said the earliest an announcement can be made in the arbitration ruling is in May. Last time I checked, we still in early April. And they said the earliest is sometime in May. The last time I checked, we are still in April. So unless you got a motherfucking a goddamn Back to the Future, right? Time machine car, and you didn't travel to the future and know something I don't know. The only thing I don't know is what the fuck you talking about, because it ain't making no sense. Respectfully. What else you got to say on this situation, Money?
Man, that shit, like you're saying, bro, you hitting all the cylinders, dog. Be honest with you, because these dudes, they just gonna be talking, bro. They just gonna be talking. Like I say, because it's in their country, like they feel like they got to up on us. To be real with you, know what I mean, the UK ain't never had shit in so long, and everything they get, the US of A take it from them. We just keeping it real. You feel me? So the last time I think they really had a little bit of clout when we talking about the boxing game, it's when Joe Calzaghe was beating Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones. They gave them a sense of, we dominated. But now with Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, and it's the heavyweight division, and I'm not mad at y'all, man. I'm not mad at y'all at all. You feel me? Pull for your fellow countrymen and shit like that. You're supposed to want the fight to happen. This, that, and third. But sometimes you can't fall for bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't fall for bullshit. You gotta look at the fucking writing on the wall and be like, man, check this out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it's still a big ass fight. And one of them dudes get the Deontay Wilder fight, bro. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be, kid. Like I said, I believe that shit when I see it. If it happened, kudos. I'm gonna watch it. But if it don't happen, we know the reason why.
Bro, dude, man, I fuck with this dude. No, dude, funny dog. Dude, man, I fuck. Hey, Louis Grange, man, I fuck with you, man. You funny as hell, dog. Dude, because Eddie had to fly around the world and talk to potential investors to make sure these offers are real. Now he has concrete offers he can present to both teams. Hey, man, dude, you got me in tears, man. Oh shit. That shit funny, man. You a funny dude, man. Oh shit. He got me in tears over here. Man, I can't even hate you, man. I can't even hate on you, man. Dude, funny as hell. He said because Eddie had to fly across the world. Oh shit. Man, Eddie Hearn, dog. You an Eddie Hearn fan for sure. But and another thing, money. Wow, before I wrap it up, man, check this out, right? At the end of the day, right? How is this the biggest fight in the UK if the biggest name in this fight is telling you that he's never fighting in the UK again? Tyson Fury. So how is he getting investors in the UK and talking about? Because I heard Eddie Hearn talking about, Wembley Stadium is one of the final, the city, is coming down to Wembley Stadium and a couple other venues. How is Wembley Stadium, right? Yeah. In any UK stadium in the running when Tyson Fury came out on several occasions, even a couple weeks ago, and said that he ain't never fighting in the UK again. That it got to be in Vegas, right?
He banned from fighting in the UK last time I checked.
First of all, he's banned from fighting in the UK. He don't have a UK license, and he said he's not fighting in the UK. So how are they looking at venues in the UK? How are they looking at venues in the UK if he's saying that he's never fighting in the UK again and he don't even have a license to fight in the UK? Make that make sense to me. I don't understand. Sense. Right? I don't understand. Louis Grange, do you got a YouTube channel? Because next week, and then the next week, and then the next week, I want you to come over here. Or if you don't, I will go to your channel. I'll be on your shit. Right? So, because I want you to keep that same energy. Right? So, somebody explain to me, how are they getting fucking multi-million-dollar deals, right?
Key, I gotta send you this video somebody sent me, bro. James Tony went off on Ellie setback, bro.
Okay, all right, good. But how are they looking at all of these, venues in the UK and all of this shit if the man telling you that he's never fighting in the UK, right? And then if they fight outside of the UK, if they fight in Dubai or fucking Saudi Arabia or somewhere, right? How is that the biggest fight in UK history? If they're not even fighting in the UK. If somebody can explain these things to me, please do it. Please explain these things to me. Please explain it. Because ain't none of this shit adding up. None of it is adding up. Right? Anyway, with that being said, well, what's your final words, man, before we get up out of here, Money?
Man, listen, man. I feel your pain, Lewis Grange. I feel your pain, homie. Keep trying. I know you wake up every day praying that fight gets signed, sealed, and delivered. You're looking at every piece of news that's going on. You over there talking about Fury said this, Eddie said that, Joshua said this. So I see what you got going on over there, boy. Y'all want this fight so goddamn bad, and it ain't gonna even happen in the UK, homie. So I hope you one of them cats that if it do get made, you flying across the world to support this shit. But nonetheless, man, appreciate everybody for coming through, rocking out, man. It was all love today. Shouts out to Bomac for coming through, proving our point that they're all afraid to fight Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? It is what it is, Bo. We know the play. No, it's all love, man. Y'all come through, rock out with your boy, man, tonight, 8 o'clock Central Time. We talking about Earl Spence, Turnbull Crawford. Y'all want to keep talking about Earl Spence Ranch, and we gonna talk about Turnbull Crawford, his boat and his fishing. You feel me? So what's the difference? You understand? What's the difference? Tomorrow, it's a fucking stack. It's a stacked day tomorrow from 12 to 11 at night. Great boxing, man. I'm gonna get the network some love tonight as well. The Zone, ESPN, and Showtime, because I feel like all three of them cards is just fucking marvelous, bro. It's gonna be a great night of fights. And y'all just keep riding with me, man. So, follow me on Instagram at Money_the_right. I will be streaming all the fights tomorrow. If you ain't got nowhere to see the fights, come through, rock out with your boy. You feel me? Shouts out to my bro Key. Continue to grind. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all go follow my brother too. Knockout Boxing 86. Knockout Boxing 86 TV. Yeah, y'all go show him some love as well, man. That dude putting in some hard work over there every day, dropping videos. You feel me? But y'all just keep following us, man. We're gonna keep dropping this good fire content for y'all. We appreciate y'all. It's all love. Y'all know how your boy get down. Big dog status, family.
Yeah. And appreciate everybody in the building. Salute to you, Queen Sheena. She said another great show, Keon and Money. Peace to you in the chat. And,
Sheena, my baby. Sheena, my baby. Peace out, Sheena. I'll see you tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another great show. Appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, that participated, everybody that's showing love. And we'll be back again. I'm gonna try to do a fight tomorrow. I mean, post fight tomorrow. But tonight, Money Brown TV, y'all already know. 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Central.
9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific.
Yep. Tonight, Money Brown TV, it's going down. Y'all already know how he doing it, and y'all already know how I do. There you go, talking that boxing again. We out. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button before you leave the building. All right, gone.
They're senior in no department. Speed, power, chance, heart. None.
Alright.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go, talking that boxing again.
Talking big facts, I ain't tell no lies. Real talk like fight fan. Slap a troll with my right hand. Hit the like button, watch the replay. Want all the smoke like EJ. Fuck a troll, what he say. I bomb a nigga like Wilder, boy. Spray the thing, make shower, boy. Tyson Fury, you a coward, boy. Box a nigga like ego. Make you bow your head, take one knee like Kell Brook and Tim Tebow. Since the time the lesson been black and eyes like Debo. Like Debo? And I'm a breadwinner like Kevin Gates. Smoke strong, make you levitate. On my evil spins, might meditate. Gon' watch me, you gon' steady hate. But I pimp the game like 7-8. 7-8. And I'm a big stepper like Money Brown. I don't mess around, I don't fuck around. But I fuck around, not wear my crown. Fuck around, not wear my crown. Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts, cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again.
Spitting big facts and I'm cooking again.
There you go talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. This trill talk like fight fan. There you go talking that boxing again. Trill talk like fight